Racing simulation is very important in today's motorsports world.
And of course, you do have several options.
When we created Dinner with Racers, the entire goal was to let the fans really know what the motorsports world is all about. And that's why we've created e-racing.
E-racing is the most realistic simulation game I've ever seen in my life.
It's the most realistic simulator I've ever done in racing.
E-racing is the only one that really comes close to the real experience.
To get started, the first thing we'll do is help you build the profile to truly feel like a pro.
To do this, we need your name, a major credit card, and of course to know what part of Brazil you're from. Now if you're worried about how much this is going to cost, don't worry. We have several payment plans.
If you feel the upfront costs are too high, we can actually just hide it in an overcharge damage bill later. Or if you prefer, we can share costs and we'll split the bill with the co-driver. We just won't tell you how bad they are.
Still not what you're looking for? Don't worry. We have the test driver plan. You don't actually get to race, but you get to take a lot of cool photos and your Instagram fans are gonna love it. As a driver, I wanted to make sure that e-racing provided a completely immersive simulation. There are plenty of other simulators out there that'll talk about their tire model or their physics, but is that really the entire experience? That's why, with e-racing, we make sure that every time you crash, you have to ride in the tow truck all the way back to the garage.
Man, I don't even know what you were thinking.
Sure, some games have a reset button, but what if you had to look your crew in the eye and tell them they're not going to sleep tonight because of something you did?
As a team owner, what I want to do is have some of the people feel the pressure of what the guys feel behind the scenes when the kids make mistakes out on the track.
Well, thanks a lot, now we're gonna be here all night. In case you didn't know, we all know how to weld already.
And the features don't just stop there. E-racing has actually contracted real-life engineers from the world of stock car racing to sports cars and IndyCar who will actually call you on the phone and tell you what you've done wrong.
Yeah, dude, I don't think it's the car.
On a positive note, you're doing awesome on the straights.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe try lifting next time?
You're kind of a long way away from needing any setup work.
Martin didn't seem to have that problem at all.
The cool thing about e-racing is if somebody crashes me out, there'll be an automatic Twitter fight right after.
It is so realistic that if you make a mistake on track, it will automatically contact your father and he will cut your daily allowance.
So I had a crash on e-racing and automatically I got 45 messages on my phone. There's nothing more embarrassing than all of your friends asking if you're okay and you screwed up yourself.
When you make a mistake, they actually have digital Justin Bell jump on you for 20 minutes and not let it go.
I think I was a little bit lazy on his move and not at all emphatic. Lapse in deliberation and concentration, in he goes. He knows that it was probably something to do with him.
Now, for someone like myself, coming from the marketing and the business side of the sport, we've gone to great lengths to make sure this is fully immersive. First, we'll work closely with you to figure out how you can hide just how much you're spending so that your spouse never finds out. Now, if it's maybe just too expensive, e-racing is the only motorsport simulation to offer the walk the paddock feature. You may not necessarily get to get behind the wheel, but you can still be part of the program.
Not happy with your notoriety? We'll start a clothing line, maybe a podcast.
Does a podcast sound like too much work? No problem. Just wait for somebody else and then just copy what they do.
Now you're not an e-racer unless you e-cycle, and we built that right into the game. Thanks to e-racing's downloadable content, if you race for Porsche, we'll automatically tweet 17 times a day about all the e-cycling you've been doing.
And of course, one of the features is being licensed. For example, if you want to drive the e-racing IndyCar, all you really have to do to get approved is know Stefan Johansson.
Simon Wood, you know him?
No, I don't know who that is.
How about John Cantu?
Yeah, he's fine.
If you really want to know about racing, go to e-racing. That is the real world and how we function every day.
Yeah, I can't let you out until the wire transfer clears. We haven't seen a dime yet.
I appreciate the attention to detail, like in the autograph session when someone sneezes in their hand before reaching out to shake yours.
All the fans walk right past you next to your teammate who was on some dancing show like 15 years ago. My favorite option in e-racing? The one where you can move back with your parents.
When it comes to all the racing simulators out there, e-racing is by far the choice of most pros. It's so realistic that even if you don't qualify for the e-racing 500, they still make you watch it on TV. Every single lap.
When the time comes that you want to quit e-racing, don't worry. All we ask is that you give us an acceptable excuse.
If you can't afford it, not a problem, just blame the BOP.
Simply not good enough? That's okay. Just tell us that you're going to focus on the family business.
Or simply just get arrested. E-racing.
The most authentic motorsports simulator in the world.
And I think we're live. You never really know, but it looks like we're live.
Yeah, we're probably live.
Yeah, so we are blundering. It is Thursday Night Blunder. It is the final race of 2021. This is our regular season finale, but it's a special one. This is Sean Heckman speaking, along with, of course, Ryan Eversley. Say hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
There we go. There's the bit. Now we're looking at you with your festive.
Hey, Sean, you blundering?
Am I blundering? Sure, I'm blundering. I'm blundering the shit out of it.
I'm blundering. You blundering?
Hey, I'm always blundering.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, it's Thursday Night Blunder. What is tonight's theme, Brian?
Well, it is none other than the, and I want to really emphasize the memorial part of this tribute.
Yep.
It is the Bill Riley, or as we call him, St. Riley, also William P. Riley Memorial Tribute Race.
That is right. It is the St. Riley Holiday Spectacular, formerly the Memorial Tribute, up until it was the last race before the holidays. Yeah. And so we have a special night ahead because we are closing our regular season of Thursday Night Blunder with a special batch of cars. On an overall level, Ryan, all of these cars share one common denominator. And what is that?
At some point, Bill Riley had something to do with whether running them, their construction, their design, something along those lines. So he's had his hands, and I mean hands, on all these race cars.
Exactly. Bill Riley's beautiful, beautiful hands have at some point touched all of these cars in some capacity. And we're going to watch them live tonight. So we'll give you the full rundown car to car, what to expect, what's going on. And if you are watching this on YouTube, by all means, please send us a note, send us a chat. Let us know what you think. Let us know if our sound levels are okay, and so on and so forth. Other than that, if you're watching this on Facebook or Twitch, either on Continental Tire's Facebook feed or the Dinner with Racers Facebook feed, we won't see your comments, but by all means, please keep watching and feel free to talk amongst yourselves. And hey, when it comes to Bill Riley, did you know we're content creators, Ryan?
I had heard that about us.
Have you heard about this?
I've heard about this content creation.
Well, content creation, it means a lot of things. It means you can own a cell phone.
Oh, right.
You can take photos with your cell phone and put out on social media. That makes you a content creator. Or you can make an entire musical and involve all of IMSA's paddock, but IMSA will do nothing to share it.
Huh.
In tribute to Bill Riley. Let's watch that. We'll be right back.
Hey, yo, turn up the beat a little bit.
All right.
Okay, cool. Actually, maybe turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't change anything.
Right on. You know, sometimes in this life, you have to grow up, and you have to eat your dinner.
And you know, sometimes chicken sandwiches just aren't enough.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Ran over at a kart race. Bill Riley. Broken leg and a neck brace. Bill Riley. My corgi's named Watson. Bill Riley. Little leg so he can't run. Bill Riley. Pompelli killed a guy. Bill Riley. In a drive-by. Bill Riley. He had to qualify. Bill Riley. That whole thing's a lie. Bill Riley. Scott Tucker's on house arrest. Bill Riley. We tried to get him as a guest. Bill Riley. Thought he'd be good with no fear. Bill Riley. We got Randy Lanier.
Oh, you guys are really kicking it. I get it like this. Bill Riley, alright?
Steve ATM. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Internet haters. Bill Riley. Trump commentators. Bill Riley. Vegans eat potatoes. Bill Riley. We went to a crater. Bill Riley.
We hopped in our Honda and we went on our way. 12,000 miles through the US of A. People always ask why we go on this quest. Truth be told, I don't know, but take a look at our guests!
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Badass.
Bill Riley.
Now I cannot believe I just did that.
All right, let's move on with it. So hopefully my audio levels are a little bit better now. That is why we take breaks and recalibrate. All right, once again, it is the St. Riley Holiday Spectacular. This is Sean Heckman. You are also looking in your lower window there at Ryan Eversley, who's far more festive than I am right now.
I got this at Michael's for $1.
Is it Michael's?
Yeah.
Was it just for this occasion?
No, I got it on the road trip we just did for Continental.
Ah, yeah.
I just knew at some point it would play out and I'd use it for something. This is the first time I'm using it for something. So.
Well, it's $1 went to good use, just like the glow sticks in that music video.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, so like we talked about... What? Callback.
Callback.
So, like we mentioned before, we took that little musical extravaganza break. We are watching the St. Riley Holiday Spectacular. All of these cars are affiliated with none other than William P. Riley in some capacity. So let's go ahead and start with Andrew Pinkerton there, who is currently P1 in practice. He was also really strong on our practice races last night. We can't edit live. Wrecking Andrew and on his head.
Oh, and he's upside down.
Nice. Well, it's a good way to indoctrinate us to the I guess we'll call it the fastest class tonight. But tell me about this Riley Corvette C7 DP.
Well, I was just going to point out that these guys are really taking it seriously because I saw Mazda do that same thing in the 6-hour practice a couple years ago.
That is true.
So good to,
you know who? I believe that was actually our boy Rene Rast.
Was that our boy Rene? Yeah.
That was Rene Rast in the car doing that. Yeah, in practice.
So first off, we're hearing from pit lane that the car audio is a little loud. So shout out to our pit lane reporter, El Macron, on that.
Will do.
But these overall DPIs, which is the Riley chassis C7 DP. Really cool car, probably the best looking Daytona prototype of all the generations, depending on who you ask. And Bill Riley did do the original chassis design with these. And so they seem to be the fastest cars we have here. Currently looking at, I think, a 101 lap time, roughly, like a high 101, as we see Doug Waite with a big slide through the last turn.
But he saved it.
Yeah, nice save there. That's going to happen. Very fast track. I mean, we're here at Watkins Glen, which is one of the fastest tracks on average speed we go to, and these DPs around here are hauling the mail.
Absolutely. And not only are we running Watkins Glen, so the Watkins Glen on iRacing was a little bit out of date for several years. They recently updated it just a week or so ago to what's now effectively the modern Watkins Glen. But we are running on the short course, which is similar to what they run in, say, NASCAR, where they cut out the lower section, the boot section, if you will. But we've also eliminated the chicane. As you can see right there, they're going past where they would normally slink left and right. So they're going to have a full head of steam, which should make it very, very interesting. So beyond the C7 DP, we've got another kind of Daytona prototype that's out there. If we can find one of them Riley DPs, Marco. In fact, this is we're gonna use this as an opportunity to introduce our in-car reporter. So we are currently looking at the number 3 or the number 53, depending on whether you trust timing and scoring versus what's on the car. But tell us about this number 3-ish Riley MK20, Ryan.
Well, it's being driven currently by one of our former guests, none other than Mr. Mark Miller himself. Mark, go ahead and say hi to the folks at home.
Hi, folks at home.
Great job. We really appreciate your inputs here. Yeah, so this is the original Daytona prototype that most people are familiar with, and Bill Riley, as well as everybody at Riley, they built the most successful and competitive DP car in the history of the series. I think they won something like, was it 20,000 races, Sean?
Yeah, I think 20,000 and 220 or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere up there. So very successful, and what most people think about when they think Daytona prototype is the Riley chassis, which had so much success in the hands of Wayne Taylor Racing as well as Ganassi and so many other programs.
Exactly. So if we cut back to Mark Miller, so that brings up the other feature that will be in this race is we are back to having an in-car race reporter this week. We're bringing Mark Miller back. He's done a couple of these this year. Mark, talk again.
Again. I'm talking.
All right, so you are running a very special Riley MK20 because I believe that is a Viper Exchange and TI Automotive all over that car. That has a special significance to you.
Yeah, this is the livery from the 2015 Viper that we raced at Le Mans that I shared with Jerome Bleekemolen and Ben Keating.
And it was run by
obviously,
who?
It was run by Bill Riley. Wow. And I was happy enough to be the first one to Le Mans because Jerome and Ben were racing the Detroit Grand Prix, so they totally missed the first session, and I got to drive it first.
Nice. So you chose the Riley MK20, the Gen 2 DP for those who are huge Grand Am fans like Marco. So the Gen 2, why'd you choose this one?
I chose this particular option because there was no question on whether this was a Riley product or not, or some of the C7 can be other chassis. So any of those cars that are in front of me were probably built by Riley, and the ones that I beat are probably a Coyote chassis.
I see.
C7s, but
painstakingly,
this is absolutely a Riley
100%
designed and built chassis.
I got you.
Shots fired at Coyote constructors.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they're big fans of dumb iRacing leagues on Thursday nights. All right, well, so that's the Riley MK20. Let's look at some other cars and check out some of the other categories we've got going on tonight.
Yeah, probably my favorite car here would be the USAC Silver Crown car, which Bill Riley did have a little bit of chassis design work here.
Sort of. So this is a little bit of a complicated story. We'll actually ask Bill when we bring him on the air.
Sure.
But Riley Technologies, Bill and his dad, his father, Bob Riley, who he refers to as Bob Riley.
Yep.
They had a hand in developing a new concept for Silver Crown Racing when there was a kind of a refocus on how to redo the series way back when, about 10, 15 years ago. So we had added this class to this race when it was originally scheduled a few weeks ago. And then Bill informed us after the fact that this specific one on iRacing they probably didn't have much of a hand in. And then we thought about it and thought, but we still want a Silver Crown car, so we brought it back.
Right.
So this, At one point, there was a Silver Crown Riley. Whether it's his car or not, does it matter? There's a Silver Crown car out there.
Yeah, and what I really want to point out is that Stephen Moore there, who's currently piloting this thing, he's only about 8/10 off the fast lap of Andrew Pinkerton in the C7 DP. So that's a pretty quick car. As we see, he's passing GT3 cars, GTE cars per iRacing around this track. So it's pretty hilarious to see this. But Sean, you pointed out something that you recognized last night in the testing. Why isn't this car going to do well at the start of the race?
Well, so the Silver Crown car is, I believe it is one gear only. And we should, if we click the right buttons in setting up the race, we should have a standing start. And so whereas a car like, say, the Mercedes AMG, which he just passed, has, I believe, 6 gears to go through from a standing start, this Silver Crown has 1, which means at top speed, like Steven was just at, that car will go really well. But to get to that top speed, well, it might take a little while because it's effectively like you're starting in 6th gear if you're some of these other cars. So, oh, and there he goes.
Wow, that was a cool move.
And that is proof of why these cars are so tough, because obviously with only 1 gear, you've really got to keep your momentum up from corner to corner to be competitive. And so Steven is showing us why that is so difficult. But the key for somebody like Steven or Jason Owens, who we're looking at here in these Silver Crown cars, is to honestly just get to the first turn at that start, because they're so bad off the line. And while, of course, we have I think a spectrum is the right word, a spectrum of talent in our series.
Sure, that's a great word.
Some of that talent may find it difficult to get around the Silver Crown car at the start. So honestly, if you're a Silver Crown car, just getting out of the way and not getting rammed from behind will be a big part of that opening lap.
Yeah, and I think it's important to point out that the Silver Crown cars were designed only for ovals.
Exactly.
So them turning to the right on purpose is pretty difficult. So to see the kind of pace that Stephen Moore's getting out of his car, for example, it's pretty impressive.
Exactly. So we still have 2 other cars to go through, so we'll go through those real quick, and then we'll bring on Mr. William P. So right there is Carl Kikas, and Carl is, I'm not sure which one we're looking at. Oh, he's in the Ford. Okay, so so Carl is in the that Acura livery.
Yeah.
Acura, is it called the Acura Ford GT? Is that what it's named?
I think that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah, it's the Acura Ford GT. With Dinner with Racers and Polka Dots, and driven by Carl Kikas. But the Ford GTE is what I think it's called in iRacing. Again, has a very special significance to Bill Riley. If you listen to our most recent Zoom catch-up, which we recorded with Bill last year, he tells a pretty fascinating story about this car because, well, what did he do with this car, Ryan?
Well, he was a cheating son of a bitch and he got caught.
Oh, shots fired.
That's what Mark Miller told me.
That's what Mark Miller. Did you say that, Mark Miller?
I don't recall saying that.
We'll have to ask the chat room if they heard him say that.
All right. Now, we're gonna wait until Bill is on, but there's a special change we made to this class, which we'll reveal to Bill, because Ryan, you don't know this either.
I figured it out.
Okay. But it should make for an interesting race for our Ford GTE competitors. But we'll have we'll run it in front of Bill and see what he has to say. But anyway,
sure.
Bill ran this car with Ben Keating and Jerome Bleekemolen and Felipe Fraga, I believe, at the 24 Hours of Le Mans a couple of years ago, when they crossed the line first in that race. The line first in that race.
Yes, they had a great race.
The race was really well done. Correct.
During the race, it was perfectly executed.
And speaking of GT cars run by Riley Technologies, or I think this arm is called Riley Motorsport. I don't know.
Who gives a shit?
So let's go to Art Reimer. So we're looking at Art Reimer in the Mercedes AMG GT3. This also has a special significance to Riley, and why is that, Ryan?
Yeah, so this is the car that they were able to take to, I believe, a championship. Is that right?
I think at least in the NAAC. I don't know if they did the season long.
Yeah, but this was one of the cars that Bill ran full-time in the IMSA WeatherTech series with not only Ben Keating, but our good buddy and recent podcast release, Jerome Bleekemolen. And they had a lot of success with this car. They made a lot of people really mad with how good they were. At one point, there was a car that had meat on the back of it, and we'll just leave it at that.
Exactly, because they were so upset with it. But in fact, this livery, I believe that is the Client Command livery, which was run by Ben Keating and Bill Riley a couple of years ago. So the Mercedes AMG GT3 was very successfully run by Riley Motorsports, Riley Technologies. They won Daytona in this car. They nearly won Sebring. I believe they won the North American Endurance Cup with it, and now they're barely staying ahead of Mark Miller in the Riley MK20. So that's the full rundown. I don't know. So Ryan, if you're going to choose one, what would you choose?
I mean, I got to give a shout out to Andrew Pinkerton, but it's like the opposite because he clearly picked the fastest car because he wants to win overall.
Right.
I would have expected somebody like himself to go ahead and run the Silver Crown. In fact, I would have taken the Silver Crown because it's so weird and it's not that slow.
Correct, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's been fun to watch.
If there's any way that we can manipulate a Silver Crown win tonight, you can believe it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Especially since Josh Chin has nothing to do with that car.
Yeah, and now Josh Chin had announced on Twitter he did have a special livery to run in this race. Let's see if he's here. Oh, did he not do it, or is it not refreshed properly? Because he had a livery that he put on Twitter. This is not the livery. We might have to reset, which we'll do when we go to a quick little music break. But he had a special. So Josh is clearly trying to win over our hearts because this is Josh Chin, who we've gone out of our way to make sure does not win a race. Oh, he's spinning.
Oh,
and
got on the grass in the paint there.
Not a good way to make an impression with us, Josh.
I mean, that tells me right there you don't want this bad enough.
Exactly. So
it's a pity spin.
Josh Chin has never won a race in Continental Cup or Thursday Night Blunder history, despite being repeatedly the quickest guy, because we've gone out of our way to make sure he loses. He put out a special tribute livery for this week, trying to win us over, or at least win our fans over, which is the way to our hearts.
Yeah, always.
And that's that. So it should be a fun race. We got a few other surprises as far as class structures and whatnot, but you didn't come here to hear us talk. You came to see Bill Riley in this holiday spectacular, the last regular season race of the year. By the way, speaking of regular season race of the year, we should give that rundown real quick. This is the last points race, which means there is a points championship to run for. It's going to be real tough to pick much out from tonight because there's a few different sort of mathematical things we have to do when the race is over. But there's a handful of guys that are still running for the actual overall win in the championship.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that much because ultimately qualifying for the world final in a few weeks is what you're really trying to do, which anybody who has won a race or wins the championship already is a contender for. But then right now we're looking at about the top 15 in points are going to advance to the world final as well. So that cutoff for top 15 roughly is a big part of it. And we've got a whole list of people there, which we'll take a look at as time goes on here. So anyway, in the meantime, we're going to show you, we showed you the first William P. Riley music video. Did you know we made 2?
Remix!
Woo, remix. All right, we'll be right back.
Oh, hello. My name is Bill Riley. Contrary to popular belief, these two are not very well liked. But don't take my word for it. Watch these other opinions.
Those guys suck.
These guys are repulsive.
Sad asshats.
An absolute waste of oxygen, guys.
Bill Riley taught me the fundamentals, so when I drive down the street, I ride on Continental.
You are a couple of assholes.
Well, but we got him anyway. Season 3 road trip took us 34 days.
J.D. Lynch used to rap about Dario. Sean Heckman drinks wine with Mario.
My skills are and will remain ahead of you guys. You can never see Lynch, so keep telling them.
No.
Biggest assholes. Wine and cheese brass. Bastards. Weak. Douchebags.
Suckers.
Sucker.
As a representative of Hendrick Motorsport, I found this both enlightening and entertaining.
sucks.
I don't agree with this.
Nice guys, but I gotta go.
Hard brothers, bad.
Boring.
Pathetic.
Weird.
Squirrels. Schlumpus.
Flaming bloody assholes.
Why were they born so beautiful? Why were they born at all? They're no bloody use to anyone. They're no bloody use at all.
Meth heads. Slap.
Jackasses.
For Continental Tire, I'm the real Bill Riley.
Liam Dwyer blew up, but he got a new knee. I'm Sean Heckman.
I'm Ryan Eversley.
500 thou, I might crack a smile. You couldn't walk a mile, I'm the golden, never golden child.
Tell him, JB.
Living
Tell
in the
him,
past,
JB.
I'm living
Tell him,
right
JB.
now. You couldn't walk a mile, I'm the golden, never golden child.
Criminals?
That was perfect. All right, we are back at the St. Riley Holiday Spectacular, the last race of Thursday Night Blunder for 2021, the close of the regular season. We are at the Watkins Glen short course with no chicane and a whole bunch of cars that are somehow affiliated with one magical human being, one man who has single-handedly making the sport great again. Ryan, who is that?
He was quoted once saying that there was a time for two frames, and that time is now. Please welcome Mr. William P. Riley.
Hello, everybody.
And Bill, we talked you into this. Why?
I don't know why. You just talked me into it. Oh, that's just I'm watching the video feed, so yeah.
All right.
You talked me into it again, Sean.
I'm glad we're as coercive as we are. So we got a bunch of cars on track. We just spent the last 20 minutes running everything down. But we got the C7DP, which for argument's sake, we'll say is they're all Rileys.
Yeah, all Gainesco cars.
All Gaines.
Yep.
All Gaines. Right there is Mark Miller in the Riley MK20. Is it called the Riley MK20? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just like is that the first gen DP or second? No, it's the first gen DP.
Is it first? Oh, okay.
Oh no, maybe it's the second. It's hard to say.
I think it's the second.
Yeah, it's the second.
Yeah. Anyway. So that's Justin Parcher in the SunTrust livery dinner with racers car.
Yeah. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Exactly. So, and then we've got the Mercedes AMG. Okay, well, actually, we'll keep it on the Silver Crown. So the Silver Crown car, this is a little bit complicated, but we thought you could explain it to us. So this is technically not the car you guys helped develop, but you did have some role in Silver Crown at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you want the whole
I don't know. I don't know how much time we have.
Well, how that all started, it was really weird. Jim France loves sports car racing, and Bill France Jr. really commissioned us to come out with a new kind of Silver Crown car. So it was kind of interesting that Bill France Jr. wanted that, and he wanted a car that was real safe and could slide around a lot in the corners and run at 1.5 miles. So he commissioned us to build some cars and test them, and then they opened it up to other builders after we did all the testing and all that type of thing. And then unfortunately Bill passed, and then the series kind of went downhill after that. But it was a pretty interesting time to be working on something.
Copy. So this car was not necessarily built by you, but you had some role in the conceptualizing of it.
Yeah, I mean that's the looks that Bill wanted, and it achieved the aero stuff that Bill wanted to do. And then they opened it up to builders. So I think that car is probably a CNR car. It looks like a CNR car. Oh, yep, it handles like a CNR car. So that's probably a CNR car there.
Yes. All right.
There it is.
It begins.
Yep.
All right, and then we've got a Mercedes out on track that's going right into the wall from Zachary Lewis.
They're going to need a new chassis on that one.
So Mercedes just made some more money, and so Art. Well, oh, you know what? Practice is over. We're going to start qualifying now.
Okay.
Let's wait till qualifying starts, and then we'll look at a Mercedes. So it's a 5-minute qualifying session. Go ahead, Ryan.
Is there a digital Nate or Adam Salt or write a press release about that crash?
Ooh.
Oh, he probably would, yeah.
Yep. All right. I like how you corrected yourself, Ryan. Adam, you're like, well, wait, no, Adam actually does the work.
Hang on.
All right, so the Mercedes AMG, so that's the client command livery, by the way, which you would know very, very well.
Looks
that you
good.
and Ben Keating ran. So this car with you guys, it won like 100 races in IMSA, if I'm not mistaken, but you did win Daytona and the NAAC, is that correct?
No, we didn't win Daytona. We won Sebring. And I was very frustrated with the Daytona in 17 because it was probably my most perfect 24-hour, and our BOP wasn't great, and we ended up third.
Fair enough.
But it was really frustrating. But no, they were great cars, and obviously we're running one again this year in SRO. So, but yeah, that's a pretty livery. I always like the white and the green with the Nürburgring stripes on it. It was really good.
Nice. And then last but not least is we're going to call it the Acura Ford GTE.
Oh yeah.
Here's
the Acura Ford GTE.
Yeah, because some of them have Acura logos, as they should. So
okay.
that's
okay. I got it.
So there's William Booz.
Took a little while.
And as you look closely, you can see that William Booz's livery there is Valvoline livery.
Oh, look at that! Nice.
And anyway, so you have a special connection to this car as well.
Yep. Yep.
And I noticed how you ran silent there.
Yeah, well, I'm just waiting for Ryan to say something about it. So, I'm going to play off of what he says.
The rumor is Mark Miller said that you were a cheating son of a bitch and you got caught.
Yeah. I was just kind of wondering on that particular car what the fuel range would be on it.
Well, funny you should mention that, Bill. Funny you should mention that.
Just kind of wanted that,
because we are men of integrity, as you know. And so I don't even know that our competitors know this, but when we were programming this race, this Ford GTE is only allowed to have 20% fuel capacity for tonight.
Oh.
Well, we want to make sure no matter what, these cars tech legal.
It's got to be real.
Yeah, true.
So they might have to make a few more pit stops than everybody else, but it's the same for everybody in the class, in the Ford GTE class. They're only racing each other, so they may only go 8 or 9 laps. But that way we know they're compliant.
Yeah, I was about, I wasn't that much over, I was only, I think 300 milliliters.
I see. Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, we're playing it safe. They're only also all of our Ford GTs are at 20% fuel capacity for tonight.
Oh.
They can't go beyond that. Yeah, and anyway, so you're watching qualifying right now. So as we do the quick run through, it looks like Lee Lucas is currently with quick time at 1:02, just 3/10 slower. 3/10 slower in the Silver Crown.
The Silver Crown.
More.
Yeah, the Silver Crown car when they had like those big engines on alcohol. I mean, they were right north of 1,000 horsepower.
And that would make sense. So if as we watch qualifying here, we're on board. I'm not sure who we're on board with, but you can see the Silver Crown car 2 cars up, and you can see he's getting away from him. I mean, this car has tons of power, but when we have a standing start, it's not going to be a fun car to drive.
No, and then and the weird thing with those cars too was kind of weird is they held 65 gallons of fuel. So they had a huge fuel capacity. I mean, alcohol you burn twice as fast, more or less, but it had a big capacity.
Excellent. All right. So which one would you choose if you were driving here?
I kind of like the classic Mercedes. I have to say, right out of all those cars, I kind of like the classic Mercedes look. That or the Gen 2 Daytona prototype.
Yes, the Mark Miller car.
Yeah.
All right.
Not that one, the SunTrust one.
Okay.
Now, some of the liveries that are pretty special out here, I think we should find one of those Rileys that has the, as you called it, Sean, the chump car livery.
Yes, we have a couple chump cars. There's some of the Riley MK20s.
Yeah.
So Riley DPs. There's some black and yellow ones, Marco. I'm not sure who was running them. Do you have that on Twitter, Ryan? I'm not sure who it was. We got 15 seconds left in qualifying, by the way. Was it Parcher? Was Justin Parcher? Yeah, no, that's
there you go.
That's a cool one, but that's
Justin
not necessarily
Parcher.
the one we were looking to pay tribute to.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it's a C7.
Oh, it's a C7.
I think there are 2 C7s that have it.
I see. Okay.
Big hit there for.
Was it? I don't remember who it was. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
Really good with our fans.
This makes for good streaming.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is the checkered flag is out. In fact, there's one. Dustin Hamilton right there.
Yeah, and Michael Rennick has one as well.
Yeah. So if we look closely at Dustin Hamilton, that car's livery has a special connection to you.
Yep.
What significance is this?
Well, we run it. 427D. Look at that. That is perfect. We run a Corvette and Champ car, and we actually ran last weekend at Sebring, a 7-hour on Saturday and a 7-hour on Sunday, and we had a good success. And it was with Jim Matthews and Bill Bostic, who's a Michelin engineer, and the 3 of us drove.
Nice.
And we had a really good time. It was it's a really fun series, and it's so much fun to drive that Corvette around.
Excellent. So I didn't know Jim Matthews was still around.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. We're doing Champ car.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say Champ car, you're talking about what was formerly known as Chump car.
Yeah, they bought the naming rights, so now they call it Champ car.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think Michael Rennick also has a similar livery. Looks like the number 13, possibly.
It may not be the
flying
number.
through the air.
But qualifying is over, so Andrew Pinkerton is on pole with a 102.3. But again, 0.3 off with Stephen Moore in the Silver Crown car, which is pretty dang impressive. That he's able to wheel that thing. Which,
hoping for an upset, Sean.
Yeah, and it also means, I believe, that Stephen will be right up front for the standing start with
that should be a
whole field of cars coming behind him. And you can make some
the short
guesses.
course is so cool too. Without a bus stop, it's brilliant how fast it is.
Absolutely.
There used to be suspension issues and tire issues back in the day, but Continental's developed such a great tire that we figured we could get away with it here. What do you think?
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. I think now with all this stuff, for sure, you could get away with it with the Continental tires, which I'm anxiously waiting for the new Continental tire for the Corvette in Champ. My size isn't quite delivered yet to the U.S. Because we run the biggest size available, and just can't wait to get those.
Perfect. All right.
Good.
We are gridding up Andrew Pinkerton on pole. Oh, that's too bad. I think iRacing splits it by class, not by lap time. I didn't know that. That's too bad. Oh, well.
But he should still be decently up there.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. They're all mixed up.
Oh, they are mixed up. Oh, okay.
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 Maybe he hasn't gotten
see
to
that
the
wrong.
grid yet.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Yes.
Nice.
Where is he? He's like, what is he, 3rd overall? 4th overall.
P4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in bad
told him
trouble.
to stay in that left lane.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Oh, and we got flashing lights. That's good. That's the key to winning races.
Already.
Yeah. Who is that? That's Lee Lucas. That's Lee Lucas flashing them lights. We should be going green any second here with, looks like nearly 50 cars on the grid for a standing start here to end the 2021 regular season of Thursday Night Blunder.
Bill, I can't find my launch control button in this Gen 2 car.
It's on your foot.
Oh.
Use your skill. Try to use skill. Just try for once, for me, please.
Okay. All right, I'll do my best.
They say drivers have really amazing reaction times, but I think Bill just got one on everybody.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stall this thing or spin out.
Lights are going on.
Here we go.
And there we go.
Christmas lights are flashing for the headlights, and we're green.
And
clean start.
Oh, look at the Silver Crown way back there.
Oh, we got a Mercedes in the back. Fence. Gonna need a new chassis. Oh,
yeah.
Big hits.
Yeah, and
big hits.
So much that they've all disappeared, and that's not surprising anybody.
Wow.
Did Mark Miller make it through?
I survived.
Okay.
He's good.
All right.
Good.
Now, Ryan, I noticed this last night. The one thing that's going to probably disappoint both of us is I have a feeling as time goes on, this will probably turn into a real race.
Right, and we hate that.
No, it's very uncomfortable for us.
Yeah, yeah. But we do have a lot of really great liveries to go through, so I think we can avoid paying attention to actual racing by checking out some of those in the close-up.
Absolutely, as time goes on here. So,
yeah.
Wow, we got some old school liveries.
Yeah, the Red Bull car's cool.
Yeah. Also important to remind our chat room, any questions you got for Bill, please fire them our way. We'll let him know and try to get some good stories out of him as well from Mark Miller.
And once again, we will remind you, if you are watching this on YouTube, by all means, send your questions in, and we'll kind of go through them and see if Bill can answer a few of them. If you are watching this on the Continental Tire or Dinner with Racers Facebook pages, we will not see those messages, but certainly, by all means, keep watching as we watch Stephen Moore already climbing through the field. Oh, this should be fun to watch him come up through the S's. And similarly, if you're watching us on Twitch, we won't see those messages either. But by all means, please stay tuned. This is about to get really interesting with Stephen here.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome seeing the battle there through the uphill S's. We got a question from Omaris, who's a regular in our chat room, and I think he's from Indonesia, which is pretty neat that he's watching from there. But his question is, what's the best race car project to come out of Riley Technologies?
I have to say, I really like the Viper program. The people at SRT were great to work with, and a lot of them I still do work with. And it just saw everybody was pulling in the right direction, and it was just a great project for us. I mean, obviously we didn't run at Le Mans as much as we wanted to, but obviously we took home the GTLM championship in 2.5 years. So it was that was probably the best one.
Very cool. We also have Michael Parsons asking, what is the most challenging program you've ever run?
Any program where I was on.
Exactly.
Immediately adds up.
I don't know about challenging. Obviously beating Corvette in GTLM wasn't easy. I mean, that was pretty hard.
Yeah.
So the Viper was also challenging, but I don't know. There's a lot of challenging programs. I mean, I have to say the 2000 Cadillac at Le Mans, that was a pretty challenging project for me. So I have to say that one.
There's a great podcast about that. I don't think we went into the details on that car as much with you, but we did with Butch Leitzinger, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Butch had quite a few stories today, but none of them were negative towards Riley. They had more to do with maybe the your suitors.
Yeah, it was a tough program for everybody. I mean, when you look at a race program, there's 5 things you need to beat everybody. You need a better car, better drivers, better engine, better tires, and a better crew. And we missed on all 5, against Audi. And it was just, some people couldn't see that and some people did. And it was just, no one was pulling in the same direction.
Okay. Mark Miller, question for you. What's it like getting passed by that Silver Crown car? Is that frustrating?
I didn't see him go by. He was small and quite savvy when he blew by me on the straightaway. Yes, it's demoralizing.
Yeah, you got a guy on your outside coming up here into the outer loop, so just keep
thanks, Spotter.
Yeah, no problem. But you also got a line of cars backed up back there. What's going on?
I think I'm backing them up.
Good man.
It's part of my plan.
I figured. So, a question for Mr. St. Riley: who throws the best victory party?
I do. I mean, some of the Viper after race victory drinking sessions were quite spectacular. They were pretty good. I mean, but Camel used to have great ones back in the IMSA days, way back when, but that was for the whole paddock. So, but typically we used to have pretty good parties.
We have a question coming to us from Kansas City from Barry Morgan. He would like to know, what is William drinking tonight, and is it Crown?
Ooh, good question. Great question of the night. I'm drinking Vanilla Crown and Diet Verner's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
Yep, or I do Apple Crown. I go back and forth.
Have you tried the Peach Crown?
No, but I will.
Apparently it is like the greatest thing ever, and it's sold out everywhere. I haven't had it yet.
Really? Okay, well, I'm going to work on that.
Yeah, apparently it's very good. Who is the fastest Champ Car driver?
This last weekend was Bill Bostic.
Yep.
He was the quickest one, and then me and Jim were about the same this last weekend, but we have another driver that's in the car is Tyler Hook. And Tyler, myself, or Bill, and Jim, we usually switch off who's quickest. But we have so much fun, we don't really get too involved in all that, but we just have a great time.
Oh, who's that? I think we have one of the. Oh, speaking of Champ Car.
Oh, there it is.
That's your
Yeah.
Alex
Yeah.
Albert, who's in your Champ Car livery, and it looks like he's already gone around. He's now down to P9 in class. 11 seconds back, but still in the hunt. You never know if we might go yellow.
Yep. So, Sean, I don't have the overall timing and scoring, but where is the highest place Silver Crown compared to the overall?
I don't know because I've got the same info you do. Stephen Moore is obviously leading.
P9 now.
He's P9.
P9 overall.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's considering he fell back to like nearly DFL from
Yeah.
that standing start. The fact that, as he splits
Oh,
two
look at that.
cars,
Splits 'em.
wow, Stephen Moore is
Nice.
on it. But the fact that he's up to P9, well, probably now P7 overall, is nothing short of impressive, and you almost feel bad if we go yellow, but it's going to seem inevitable that we might.
Very good. We had some questions about liveries, Sean. I was wondering if maybe we could flip through a couple.
Sure, we absolutely can.
I think did I see the 4th of July livery on one of the AMGs that we ran?
Yeah.
Did. So let's see
That's
if
awesome.
we can look at some AMG GT3s. There's a few of them. So like Daniel Vaught.
Oh, there's a TI Automotive one. There's the yeah.
So let's look at Daniel Vaught real quick. So yeah, this is the original TI Automotive. This was your 2015 livery. I know this one pretty well. And it was in a different car.
Yep, on the Viper. Yeah.
But yeah, that
is awesome.
They did a really good job. Nice job,
Got
Dan.
the
Really good job.
Yeah, Viper Exchange right there on the bumper for Ben Keaton.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool.
And then if we go down to Daniel Parks, there you go.
There it is. Yeah.
So now
That's,
there we go. It's Bill Riley.
Nice.
Are you allowed to hold Valvoline cans?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay,
I wasn't
great.
sure. Yeah. Okay, good. Because they don't always.
Sorry
They
about-
don't always run things by us.
Yeah.
But he's also got Jeff Braun's Mesa Vista coffee on there. Is that okay?
Oh,
that's
is this a
that's
conflict?
kind of shots fired there. And
Yeah,
of course,
that's a cool livery, and we funny enough, we ran that livery. You know, it was Watkins Glen and Mosport back to back, so we had to run that livery at Mosport.
Yeah, as you
and
said.
that's the livery that's in what was that movie they made?
Oh,
The
in
dog.
The Art of Racing in the Rain. Yeah, the dog movie.
Yeah. So that's the livery that's in that.
Nice. The one with Jeff Braun, Mesa Vista coffee on there. An Acura.
Where's Jeff Braun? I don't see. I see Uncle Bobby's on the rear quarter, but I don't see Jeff Braun.
Oh, that's okay. Might be psychological, a block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not really there.
All right, Art Reimer in the client command car, which we've seen earlier. So this one obviously ran. What else have we got? Zach Lewis looks like that looks like, and then Lance Snyder in an all orange Dinner with Racers car.
All right.
Actually, if we go to Jason Skeen, who is in front of.
Well, Alan Space has an interesting one as well.
Okay, but let's take a look at the nose of Jason Skeen because this had a question for you.
Yeah.
Bill, how much to weld the cage in a '98 Civic?
Probably more than you've been quoted. I'm going to say that. So, yeah, we get some. We do it every now and then. We roll in cages for people, but we haven't in a while, just because we're pretty busy with other stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to guess with all the high-end projects you have to put that same staff to that kind of use.
It's a good question, though. Solid question.
Yeah,
Good.
Great way to ask it.
Yes.
Yeah. Alan Space has a livery, I think, on a Mercedes.
Oh, right.
Catch up to him here. Yeah.
Yes.
And so we'll see if Bill can figure this out.
Oh, gotta something send help.
Got a problem? Send rip.
How about the side?
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
There it is.
I like that.
Yeah.
How about the, let's see, I think the other side might be the best depiction.
Yeah.
Going to the train
Going
station.
to the train station.
Going to the train station.
There it is.
Yeah. It's from our catch-ups, I believe, is when we talked about Yellowstone, right?
Yeah.
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 2020 was a good
Very
year
cool.
for Yellowstone conversations on
Yeah,
our show.
yeah.
It was.
The man who runs Paris Auto Speedway, Don Kazarian.
Yeah.
Here comes Mark Miller.
Oh,
Nice.
There he goes, passing a GT3 car.
Yeah.
It's harder than you think.
Yeah. Is that the first time you passed a GT3 car this year, Mark?
Oh, it is not.
Okay.
Well,
Good question.
It's definitely not.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got salty just now.
Yeah. Little aggressive.
Bill, what was your favorite reason for a yellow ever? Do you have one?
I don't want to say favorite reason, but sometimes I think at Watkins Glen, Max hit a groundhog.
Oh.
Going to the bus stop, and they had to have a yellow for that.
Do we need to go yellow out of concern for groundhogs?
I think.
I think so.
Right,
it was like a mascot for the corner workers, and Max killed it.
Oh, that adds up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going yellow out of groundhog concern.
Yeah, I mean it's
a valid concern.
Yeah. All right. Now this might be a little bit of a rough procedure.
Oh boy.
Because
As
here
we're
we
three
go.
wide here.
We got it, but again, we need to go yellow.
Looks like the yellow flags are coming out.
Eventually. Now
Yes.
we are.
There
Oh, there
we
we go. Now
Yeah.
those who pay attention to our social media will know we had to let our race director from previous races go.
Yep.
For this week.
Yep.
So we have somebody who's
knew
actually
it out.
John Cantu and Jason Skeen, who are actually driving in tonight's race, are in fact calling the shots for us.
Can't possibly be a conflict of interest there.
No, there's zero. So there's John in the pits right now.
Weird.
Weird. All of our Fords are in the pits getting fuel.
Do they fuel fast too?
Only the one you're running does.
No, nice. Okay.
So
nice.
That was a compliment. You probably got the best one.
Yeah, sure did.
So John and Jason are fairly new to the admin process, so we're going to do our best to give wave rounds here, but it may not go as smooth as it has in previous races, but we'll be patient.
Yeah.
All right, so we're under yellow due to concerns about groundhogs.
Yeah, we got a question. Is that where Max the Axe originated?
No, I think that was a Diffie talking how he could cut through traffic.
Gotcha.
And
not murdering varmint.
No, not murdering varmints. No. We had a Pontiac V8 versus, and we had quite a bit of power advantage back in that day also. So we cut through traffic pretty good. Max was really good at it.
The thing I like about Diffie is when he has a nickname, it sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Because he keeps talking about it and talking.
Right, but there are other commentators who've been trying for years to get names for drivers that don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets very uncomfortable.
Well, I gotta give it to our pace car driver here because it looks like we packed up the field pretty
Wow,
quickly.
stacked up pretty good. So when we get a chance, we'll start looking at cars. So like we talked about offline, Bill, we'll start looking at cars that are a lap down. And if we feel as though their livery is worth a wave round, we'll give them a wave round. If not, then screw them. They stay there.
Do I get to be part of that? Or
yes, you do. You get final say. You supersede us.
Well,
our general rule is if it's relevant to you or our show.
Okay.
So is Michael Rennick a lap down? Is that what we're seeing?
Yes, we don't have a lot of cars one lap down in general, and he's in 13th place in his class, and he's the first, and he's 2 laps down, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he's got the Pro on.
Pro. He gets a wave around for sure.
Okay.
Definitely. That's old. Before the Corvette, we had the Pro.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, and happy
Same
birthday,
color
Ryan.
scheme.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Michael Rennick in the 113. Michael Rennick in the 113 will get a wave around.
Yeah.
Michael Rennick 113 wave around when you get a chance. Michael, if you're hearing the stream, don't go until you get the command from your spotter's voice telling you, because it might be a little slower. There we go. So all right, anybody else, Marco?
Yes, we have Jeremy, who's also 2 laps down.
What's Jeremy running? So this is not a Riley themed car, but I'm definitely seeing some DWR stickers.
Yeah.
333, Valvoline.
I see a St. Riley on the side.
Is there a St. Riley on the side? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you guys.
I'm good.
Yeah, send him.
All right. Jeremy Lines in car 333 gets a wave around. Jeremy Lines in car 333 gets a wave around.
Great number.
He's going.
Awesome. There he goes. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, so that's it for the DPs, for the C7s at least. The Silver Crowns, I think both cars that are not the leader are both 1 lap down. So
let's take a look.
Benjamin Cox is 1 lap down compared to the leader.
Okay, what's on the side here? Oh, there we go.
Like a Wins car.
Yeah, absolutely. And it says Riley's. All right, Benjamin Cox in the 29. Benjamin Cox in the 29 taking damage.
Wrecking under
He gets
yellow.
a wave around. Benjamin Cox 29 gets a wave around.
Mine the 61 on the outside there.
Yeah,
3
careful
wide,
there.
4 wide in the middle.
Yeah, Mark Miller making it hard for him.
Absolutely.
Anybody else? And then Jason Owens.
Yes.
Jason Owens in the 74.
Jason Owens, yes.
Oh, yeah, look at that. 74 ranch car.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good. Very creative.
Jason Owens in the 74 gets a wave around. Jason Owens in the 74 gets a wave around.
Yeah, I got Gar
Very
Robinson
cool.
and his dad, big supporters of sports car racing.
All right.
All right. Good to
Okay,
see
let's
that.
look at the Riley's DPs for a second. I think Justin is the first driver in one lap down, if I can find him.
Okay.
Okay. Seeing a Mark Miller.
Where
leading
is
his
it? There is.
class.
There is.
Justin Parcher in the 55. What do we? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Great livery.
Loving
Great
this
livery.
one. All right.
Yeah,
Justin
for sure.
Parcher in the 55 gets a wave around. Justin Parcher. Second Cameron in the
Cameron. Nice.
Yeah.
Justin Parcher in the
Yeah.
55 gets a wave
Who
around.
is that? Who's that Cameron? Who's that pointed at the Cameron on this car?
A certain Porsche factory racer now.
Brand new factory Porsche Penske driver.
Okay.
Brian
What's he ever
Stilley.
done?
Brian Still in the Acura Riley MK20.
Locking him up under yellow here.
Yep, as you should. I'm good with this.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. So Brian
Yeah, the
Stilley.
Christmas theme. Yeah, 33%.
Brian Stilley in
Yep.
the 33 gets a wave around. Brian Stilley in the 33 gets a wave around. Marco, if anybody else on the, let's just cut it off with people that are on the same number of laps down. If we get to like 6 laps down.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, and then Dustin Hamilton in the Continental, I would say he gets a wave around as well. Dustin Hamilton in the 09.
Seen some better days.
He has. Dustin Hamilton in the 09 gets a wave around.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Because probably get going.
Have you ever seen
I mean,
a nose
the
do
next
that?
one in line is Jason, but we have great integrity, so I don't think he can give himself a wave around, no?
Okay. And that'll do it.
GTs,
Oh,
we have
we still
two
have-
cars
yeah.
on the lead lap and two cars that are one lap down. The first of them is William Booz, as you call him.
Well, we got to give him a wave around.
Oh,
All right, Will
definitely.
Booz in the 12.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
Booz in the 12 gets a wave
Yeah.
around.
Car looks awesome.
Will Booz in the 12 gets a wave around. And if there's one more, and then we got to move on.
I mean, John.
And John Cantu.
again,
I'm
I
okay
don't
with
know
John
if-
Cantu giving himself a wave around because this is
But
an
not-
amazing car.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was awesome.
That's all of our previous guests from this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
So we got Elves and Lindsay
It's an
James
effort.
and Paul Fanner.
One to go.
Yeah.
John
One to go.
Cantu. Okay, one to go. John Cantu, give yourself a wave around, extend it by 1 lap. You can extend a yellow 1 lap, and then you can go.
All right.
He might be
And
crashing trying to get himself
GT3,
going. Oh, we still have GT3s. All right.
Yeah.
This is a
lot
long
going on.
process.
Lot going on.
All right.
Where
What else?
we
Anybody?
start with Daniel Parks, he's the first guy in one lap down.
All right.
Oh wow, the whole field's got a yeah.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. So yes, Daniel Parks in the
Absolutely.
70 gets a wave around.
I feel like we're just starting over right now.
Yeah. Daniel Parks.
Hey, you pipe down.
Daniel Parks in the 70 gets a wave around. Anybody else? Anybody else?
All
We
that
got
work,
Lance
the
Snyder.
race.
Lance Snyder in the 75 gets a wave around.
Definitely.
Yes, we'll give
Yeah.
Lance Snyder a wave around.
Zach Lewis is next, I think.
Hey, give that
Yes,
Mark Miller
Zach Lewis
guy a
is
wave
next.
around.
Zach Lewis. Nope, we're not giving Zach Lewis a wave
No,
around.
2
No.
weeks in a row.
No.
Oh, he's got a DWR sticker on there,
Is
but
there-
still. Ugh.
Ugh, Zach,
Learn-
what are you doing?
learn the
Art
rules.
Reimer, he's not caught up to the field is the problem.
Oh.
So I'd like to, but that has potential to make everybody get a black flag.
Yeah.
Oh, is he catching up now? Okay, if he's
He's
caught
at
up
the
now,
field.
he can do it. Okay.
Yeah,
Art Reimer
Art
in the
Reimer.
49 gets a wave around. Art Reimer in the 49 gets a wave around.
And then everyone else is 2 laps down
All right, screw
or
up.
more.
All right.
Screw up. Yeah. we
Yeah.
gotta-
Good stuff.
All right, so it's now just about at halfway. I don't know how you feel, Ryan. I have a feeling this might be our last yellow.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got a good look at all the cars. Oh, while we're waiting, Mark Miller had brought this up as well. Let's take a close-up look at our leader, Andrew Pinkerton,
Yeah.
because he's got a few things on there that should deserve our attention. And Mark Miller had a very interesting point. So I can't quite read what it
Well, for
says.
starters, he's promoting himself.
He is. It's like, for example, on the side of the car there, it says "not Mark Miller."
Uh-huh.
Now, are you familiar
Yeah.
with Andrew Pinkerton, Bill?
No, not a whole lot.
He's a pretty good sports car driver. He does
Yeah.
Oh, I
a
know
lot of
that.
coaching, and unfortunately our camera angle doesn't quite show up. But he just behind the B pillar there, it says "doesn't complain." Something about shoes. I don't know what that means, but it's basically advertising himself.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us know in the chat room. He's very talented. He's able to talk and drive at the same time.
No, he lets his neighbor do it.
Oh.
Oh.
Who said that?
Yeah.
I did.
Where'd that come from?
Someone's a little bitter here.
Yeah, I'm hearing it, Bill.
Well,
yeah.
The thing is, he chose the fastest class to race in, and you know he's clearly running a Coyote just out of spite because he doesn't.
Okay, they're going green. Pipe down.
It says doesn't complain about free shoes.
Doesn't complain. I see.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's a Kuno Whitmer dig.
Yeah, he's basically, I think he's propositioning you for a ride next year. He's just kind of trying to get a resume in front of you.
Yeah.
And he is leading, so.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing that. There's other people in here that have driven for me that he's beaten. I see that.
Yep.
Maybe if you would have built a faster car 5 years earlier.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
So,
I was talking about you, Mark, but anyway, okay.
You know the best way for us to keep sponsors on our show, Ryan, is to crap on our sponsors.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why we're always shitting on Continental.
Yeah.
Hey, it's probably a good idea, Sean, to remind Bill of the snipe process.
Correct. We talked about this a little bit offline, but we do have a Best Snipe Award, which is just like a race win. If you win the Best Snipe Award, you can advance to our World Final in a couple weeks. But if there's a car you don't want to win, or if there's just somebody you want to scorn, Bill, you can call out a snipe, and it's a really good thing to do with, say, 5 minutes to go. And we will do our best to let our drivers know that there is a snipe that's been called a hit job, if you will.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that's out there that you want to call
It's been extremely successful to this point, and I do want to point out, completely unrelated, that Mark Miller is leading the Riley DP class.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pick him, since he just insulted me. We don't want to do that.
Right.
No, we don't want to do that.
I will
it's a normal Thursday.
Yeah, it's a normal Thursday, Mark.
I will remind you there are 17 minutes to go. It's much more effective with, say, less than 10.
Right.
Okay.
But hold on to that thought. So if Mark Miller is leading, that might not be the worst idea.
I like my chances in this bulletproof rally.
We got
Mark 20.
We got
Gen 2.
We've got a report from pit lane that Andrew Pinkerton is in fact a silver under 30.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Pit lane reporting that to us here in the booth.
Okay.
Now I would be proud if we got somebody a job from this dumb series. That would be amazing.
Yeah. But in our type of way of doing it, it would end up costing Bill a lot of time and effort.
Yeah, and would absolutely involve us not succeeding, as in Ryan and I.
Right. Somehow that car will beat me to a race.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're like, ah!
Exactly. And never mind. I was about to make a dig we shouldn't give.
But Andrew Pinkerton, great kid.
Yes. Notice how we immediately made it about us?
Yeah. All right, we had a couple of questions, but somebody wanted to know how many beers and what kind to get racing advice from you if they cross paths you at a Champ Car event.
Well, it sounds like I need a little bit of Crown Peach.
Yeah.
And I can give it a lot of advice.
Yeah.
I give advice for free. If they don't follow the advice, I never talk to them again.
This is true. This is true. Absolutely true.
Yep.
All right, lights are off. We've got one more corner, and the pace car will pull in.
Yeah, we had crashes on the initial start. We'll see how this goes going into turn one.
And it looks like P5 overall. Is that P5? Is Stephen Moore in our Silver Crown. So how he does on this restart will be interesting because he's still in a pretty tall gear. All right, here we go. We are green.
Seems to be pretty straightforward here. A lot of flashing of the lights there on the inside from looks like Garrett Conrad down the inside.
And
we got a spinner.
And it's the Riley Chump car.
It looked like the two Chump cars almost took each other out.
Oh, who's that?
Oh
gosh, no!
Mark Miller, look out!
No!
Mark Miller, no! Mark went out of the park.
I disappeared into oblivion.
He went out of the park.
Oh gosh!
I hope the groundhog's okay.
Do we need to go yellow?
Sure.
Let's go yellow.
Okay, yellow, but no wave.
Let's go yellow, but no wave arounds. We're gonna do it short yellow.
It's a short yellow.
We're calling it. I normally would be fine, but we just lost 2/3 of the field.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Well, I think I'm out of my drink here.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Wow. When you disappear out of the Watkins Glen Speedway,
I like how
there's a minimum 4-minute tow.
See the replay here from Mark Miller.
Okay.
Let's see what happened. So a bunch of guys getting it wrong up the top of the hill there. He keeps his foot in it. tries to split the difference. Oh!
Welder.
It disappears.
Are you in the ambulance now, Mark? How are you talking to us?
No, I'm on a crane.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's the replay again. Here's Mark's view from the TV angle.
Yeah, keeps his foot in it.
He's just
keeps
flat-footed.
footing it.
Yep.
It's not his car. He doesn't care.
And
doesn't have to fix it.
Oh, right up the shovel nose of the other car.
Wow.
I thought these DPs you're supposed to be able to scoop underneath someone and lift them up.
No, not if you hit another one. Hey, don't hit that one. Don't hit one on one.
Wow.
Hey, did you guys ever see the wreck, the really bad wreck in Immersive, probably 91, when Johnny O'Connell and the Heat on him? Did you see how close he was to falling through the tunnel? No, like when he got out of the car and went over the guardrail, like he almost fell down all the way down.
We actually talked about that. Go ahead,
I think we talked about that on our podcast.
We did. It was close.
Everybody's like, oh man, he almost got run over. He's like, dude, I almost fell like 20 feet on my head. Yeah.
And
like
then
Mark Miller just did.
Yeah, and people talk about him running and that, like he's running away from stuff. He was actually running to get to not jump off a bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So that was special. So normally we choose chaotic events, and this is by far in this season of Thursday Night Blunder, this is our most conventional race. Here's another replay of the same incident.
Looked like Jacob Campbell just got loose there and just spun it all on his own.
And that was that.
Yeah, caused the whole thing.
Ricky move, Cotton.
But I love that our most conventional track and race is the one that leads to the dumbest accident we've had.
Yep.
This is very reminiscent of the GT3 Cup accident that happened a few years ago. That rode off like 8 chassis.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good thing it's a time race, so it's not going to go any longer.
Yeah. While we're together, I saw Brad Furman from Fort Wayne, Indiana, would like to know how often do you get to weld, Bill? Figured now's a good time to talk about it.
Yeah, there's a key to welding good, to welding correctly, and that's hiring great welders. That's how you weld great. So I am a horrible welder, funny enough. I am just bad at it, never could pick it up. So you just make sure you have the best welders you can possibly find, and then now your welds look great. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do a rundown of the order here, and then hopefully we'll be going green fairly soon. We're not going to do wave arounds because we just did them. And I'm still on the William Booz camera angle, Marco, so if we can start looking at the front end here. Oh, we're looking at it.
Looks like we're seeing a replay.
More
There's
replays.
Yep.
I think my group is yelling at me, so I might have to sign off.
No problem.
Yeah, no worries, Bill.
Because they're sorry about that, but they're all young. I think we should go after the 53 car.
Okay.
Just so that's my
snipe.
vote.
Is there
Yeah.
is there a secondary one? If Mark
Yeah, because I may not be back on track long fast enough.
Yeah. It's no problem if we have to do it on our own.
I don't know. I don't know who the other one would be. Well, why don't you do Pinkerton and Pinkerton?
Yes!
Will see how good he can drive. We'll see how that works out.
You wanted him to know your name, Andrew.
There you go. Now I know your name.
Now he knows your
See
name.
how you do.
Oh,
Now
wow.
I can wait for him in the pits.
So we're looking at Mark right there. All right. Well, Bill,
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a part of this. We appreciate it. Obviously, you're having a big holiday party. It's the 23rd, so we can only ask so much of you.
Yeah. All right.
But
thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We
Take
appreciate
care,
it.
Bill.
All right,
Cheers.
have a great holiday.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
All right. William P. Riley on the St. Riley Holiday Spectacular. Still
Love
10
that
minutes
man.
to go.
Love that man.
How many laps am I down, I wonder?
I can't tell from this point. Marco, do you have
Back
that?
on track.
Oh.
Yes, is 1 lap down only.
Oh.
Keep around.
All right. Well, we'll see how this goes. If you can catch to the field.
Bottom.
If you can catch
I'm there. I got it.
All right. John, if you can do it easily. No, don't just go. Wait till you get
Wait.
I'm waiting.
John, if you get
Are
a
you?
chance, Mark Miller in the 3 gets a wave around. Mark Miller in the 3 gets a wave around if you get a chance.
Yeah, the
But
3, not the 53.
He is driving, so I don't know if John will be able to do this very easily.
Yeah, out the way.
And hopefully, just
How
do
cool
it
is
quick
that,
so that
Bill?
we don't screw everybody up.
I'm trying to go quick, but for some reason they're too wide.
Well, yeah, because it's about to go green.
And they don't
No,
wanna
it's
help
2
you.
to green, it says.
Oh, is it 2 to green? Oh, you got
Yeah.
plenty of time.
I know.
Still still, expect them to not want to help you.
There we go. All right.
I should have just hit Pinky just now.
The two snipes taking each other out. Neither of you
Yeah.
get a snipe in that scenario.
I would have won the snipe award and lost at the same time.
Whoa, we decide that.
Yeah. There could be another snipe. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's true. Not if I take us both out.
Yeah, but we could
There's
just
other
call
cars out
another
there.
one. We'll just snipe Lance Snyder.
I see.
Can you mute him? How does this work?
I can do that.
Tommy Milner never talked back like this. He just got down to business.
Yep.
That's right. I couldn't drive and talk at the same time, apparently.
Well, we have 9 minutes to go here. 2 laps of caution, and then we'll go green. We're definitely not going to have another yellow. So
No. And I wanted to point out that Mark Miller was leading his class.
Yeah.
When all that went wrong. So, I mean, he's got the pace.
Yep.
The talent's there. Does he have the time, Sean?
That is a great question. And if he does have the time, does he have the luck? Should, I don't know, a best snipe get called on him if he's leading only? Only if he's leading.
Right. If only he is leading, a snipe shall be called.
Yeah. Otherwise, Andrew Pinkerton.
Yeah.
But again, a snipe
if
is
you
not
want-
official till we've called it.
Right. And if you want Bill Riley to know your name, I mean, what better way to have him remember you than being the guy that he ruined?
Exactly.
I mean, there's a whole list in his drawer of people he's ruined.
And
We
it's still
famously
growing.
told the story of one of them. Mark, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is ugly.
Yeah. As far as this one's going. All right, lights are out on that. Looks like, is it a Porsche pace car this week?
Yeah, it looks like it's an Audi, a Porsche GT3.
It's like a generic
Whatever it
911.
is, it's slow.
So
like everyone's talking about how slow it's going.
not much we can do. Lights are out, which means we will go green this time. By the way, Stephen Moore, P4 overall, is that what I'm seeing? Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, actually.
He's in 3rd place.
And the rolling starts do not hurt that car at all. So
Yeah, it looks like it.
he's in really good shape.
Now, I called for an upset win for Stephen Moore. I'd really love to see that happen.
Yeah, that'd be something special.
Yeah. And I also called Pinkerton out for picking the fastest class because he wanted to win overall. Fortunately, Bill Riley and I saw eye to eye on that.
I called him on that too earlier in a text message.
All right, settle down. Okay.
Sorry, Thunder was stolen.
All right. So, Mark, what do you think is going to happen here? You're pretty much at the end of the longest line. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to get collected by everybody.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
But I'm not lifting.
Well, that last
So,
restart, I don't know
It
if
could be
was-
my fault.
Yeah, and again, we hate it when these turn into real races, but on that last restart, it looked like nobody had tire temp from like 3rd place to 10th place.
Oh, it showed. I don't know if you saw the 35
Yeah.
cars that wrecked.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of that might have been reactionary, but the first 10 cars in there, or I should say from 3rd to 10th, they were all over the place on their own. So I'd be really working on my tire temp right now if we were getting ready to go green.
It's a good plan, Ryan. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I don't want to see you go flying out of the park again.
Everyone behind me is doing it too. That's great.
Yeah, there we go.
There
I
we go.
just spun myself
What's funny
out.
is you say it, and now we see nothing
What?
but squiggly cars.
What? Did you actually spin yourself
No.
out?
There's no Roberto Guerrero's going on right here.
Wait. Can you guys wait?
Wait.
Hang on. All right, pace car lights are out. Sean, here we go. Pace car's coming in, coming in the
go.
last turn.
There will not be another yellow. There will be 5 minutes and change
Yeah,
once we
looks
go
like it.
green.
All right. Andrew Pinkerton on the inside there. Good track position for turn 1. And we are green flag. Double Crown car losing a couple spots there.
Oh. And that
Like
green
aggressive.
white. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Garrett
who's
Conrad
that? Garrett
lost it
Conrad is
again.
he?
Oh, and he saved it.
Stephen
But here
Moore
comes,
now.
Yeah, Stephen Moore at the run at the inside. Oh boy.
Oh, wow. And in the purple
The
and white.
snipe hasn't even been called, and I'm getting hit.
Nice.
And in that purple and white is Josh Chin in P3 now, just ahead of, I believe that's Lee Lucas. So, and then Stephen Moore in 6th overall. So there's a lot still to go. We've got a great race for 1st through 4th, it looks like. Stephen Moore mixing it up now in P5 overall. And we haven't declared any sort of snipes, so it could be really interesting with a couple minutes left to go. Michael Rennick taking himself out.
Oh, looks like a bad crash back there for the Ford Probe livery Riley, but battle for the lead here.
This is
Garrett
for the
Conrad
win.
Trying to go around the outside. I mistakenly accused him of spinning almost in turn one. I believe that was actually Lee Lucas, so great drive here by Garrett Conrad, but Josh Chin sitting P3, and we all know what that means. Like, we can't have him win either.
Exactly, and with only 4 minutes to go, we're running out of time to call a snipe if we wanted to, so it may just come down to someone in the top 3 taking the win overall.
Yeah. Again, I hate when this happens, but side-by-side battle for the lead through the uphill S's. Almost contact. Garrett Conrad thinks better, but pulls back in line. Great stuff from the front of our field. Very close together.
You're riding on board with Josh Chin, and once again, he's never had a win. Oh, wow. Garrett
Two wheels in the grass.
Going to the grass.
2 wheels in the grass. Andrew Pinkerton's going to have to release, give him the position on the track there. He's going to try to run the outside, but track position says there's more grip downside. Oh, and wow, Pinkerton to the outside. He loses 2 spots. Josh Chin now with pressure for the lead.
Chin is notoriously aggressive, but he was very wise and patient in those last couple corners, just waiting to see what happened between Conrad and Pinkerton. Stephen Moore, meanwhile, P5 overall, still mixing it up with these DPs and just holding his own, which just, he doesn't need to do that. This is just because he's that good and having that much fun. But I will say 1/10 now with 3 minutes to go, 2/10, excuse me, separating Josh Chin and Garrett Conrad. I don't know what to say about this because normally we call a snipe at this point, but it seems like there's no one to call it on.
Plus, it's Christmas time. Josh Chin, we've been just terrorizing this guy and his family for the past 2 years, it seems. So maybe he's feeling lucky. Maybe Santa's feeling good about Josh Chin.
Could this be the race that Josh Chin finally wins in nearly 3 years of assorted iRacing competition by our series? First with the Continental Cup, then Thursday Night Blunder. Josh Chin has still never won in that purple and white DP.
Mowing down the orange cones there as he comes out of the carousel. But it looks like Garrett Conrad had a good run. I'm noticing that Josh Chin's entry speed into the outer loop is very strong, so that might be where he's getting it. But we got contact for P4 overall. Stephen Moore looks like he got together with
Lee
was
Lucas.
That Lee Lucas?
Yes.
Oh, man.
In that holiday light C7 DP, Stephen Moore mixing it up with the DPs, but isn't that impressive?
Yeah, totally unnecessary contact. If I'm Lee Lucas, I'm thinking overall big picture as I see him go 3 wide up the inside. Oh, we got a giant move. If that works, I'm going to try it next year. It did not. Okay, we're back to it. Alex Albert on the outside driving the new Chump Car livery that Bill Riley runs currently on his Corvette. But hell of a battle here for the not overall. Just for
the hell of
funsies.
Just that for funsies. Is amazing. Davis Trask, meanwhile, leading in the Riley DP category. And Stephen Moore leading, of course, in Silver Crown, mixing it up with the top 5 overall. That's our quest here. But here is here's the fight for the overall win.
Yeah, side by side here. Looks like Josh Chin's going to have a little bit of traffic that he can try to hopefully use to his advantage with Garrett Conrad as they come through turn 10.
We've got
white flag, white.
We will
white
be
flag.
white.
Oh, traffic. Josh Chin goes to the outside. He might have got it wrong. He's going to get a little bit of dirt on his tires there as he runs the outside.
1 lap to go.
Sorry. No, not
2
true.
laps
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. Sorry, we were doing it in metric.
No,
It's all right.
3 laps.
We were doing it in
Shut up,
metric.
Mark Miller. You shut your mouth.
Garrett Conrad now forced to just under half a second. You can see the gap between him and Josh Chin. It is an insanely close battle. We're not used to seeing real racing here at Thursday Night Blunder, but it's happening. Meanwhile, Stephen Moore in a Silver Crown for no reason whatsoever is battling overall.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the Class 1 in hand. He's got a 10-second lead, but he's got to be trying to get on that overall podium, Sean.
And why not if you can? But meanwhile, for the lead is Garrett Conrad and Josh Chin. That is definitely the race to watch as we see a half-second battle between these two in the last couple corners before we go for the white flag. 1 more turn to go, then white flag for the overall win. Real racing here, Ryan. Real racing.
Yeah, no, this is actually really good, and we really hate that. But look at Garrett Conrad trying to break the draft by going over to the pit wall. Josh Chin stays on line. He's been very strong on corner entry. He's going to need to get a little bit of a toe coming out of turn 1 here, try to run it all the way up to the outside of the bus stop. He's got the run, Sean. He's right there with him.
He's got the run coming through the S's. If he doesn't lift through here, he'll be able to get a toe, get a run down into that carousel corner. Remember, this is not the chicane that you're used to at Watkins Glen. Garrett Conrad trying to block the draft. It's going to be ahead of steam. What do you think, Ryan?
He's got traffic to deal with here. Looks like one of the older versions of the Riley DP is going to hold him up here just a little bit. He's going to run the outside. Josh Chin to the bottom. Get him. Oh, he makes contact. He makes contact.
But
It's
he's
all
still
over
going.
for him.
He's still going.
He's got a big gap here as they come to the checker.
It's going to be
Make
tough.
up the difference.
It's going to be tough, and he's got damage, but Garrett Conrad is doing everything he can. Will the record hold? Oh, Josh really going for it.
Going for it.
But it's not going to be enough. Garrett Conrath is going to win. Josh Chin continues to have never won Thursday Night Blunder. Congratulations. Oh, and JT Tammy is off.
Yeah,
that's for the class win.
Yeah, we got 3 wide here coming to try to win the last. As they're side by side for second. The lead looks like it's going to be JTT, but for second, who do we got back there? Side by side at the line, it's going to be Andrew Little with the podium finish there. What a battle shot.
Really impressive stuff. And William Boos in that Valvoline-ish car.
Yeah.
William Boos, Ford GT winner. And Art Reimer. Art Reimer looking good.
Yeah, he's got an 11-second lead there apparently, so I'm not sure if that's traffic, that's the lap down, but coming to the checker, bringing it home. Now, obviously, everybody knows the rules, so turn 1, send it, but we're hearing that there is already some post-race discrepancies with tech for William Boos. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, Sean.
Interesting. Yeah, wow. Already the discussion on the Ford GT and its legalities, despite the fuel concerns. But Garrett Conrad taking the win. Josh Chin.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a wider angle here, but this is impressive, seeing how wide the cars are flying through the air. Good times.
That is something.
Yeah, that is something indeed.
But Garrett Conrad, Stephen Moore, Jonathan Taylor, Tammy, William Boos, and Art Reimer are our winners.
Well, again, William Boos we're not sure about yet, but the rest of them are confirmed.
The final race of 2021 Thursday Night Blunder. I'm not sure how this will work in points. That is the overall race results. You're seeing it there. Garrett Conrad taking a 1-second lead over Josh Chin in a dramatic final lap. Jacob Campbell all the way down to 5th from that bonsai move he made. And yeah, there you can see it right there.
Yeah,
not quite sure. Go ahead.
The awesome race. Unfortunately, I hate it when that happens. Let's check in with our in-race reporter real quick. Mark Miller, how'd it go for you there at the end? Coming home with a 4th place finish.
Yeah, it went okay. It was fun. We ended up upside down again. It was, at least it was after the checker, but it was great. It was a good time.
Oh, it's like somebody's still going crazy down in turn 1. But yeah, Mark Miller. Any sponsors you want to thank coming home just inside the top 5 there?
Obviously Continental. I just got a new set of Viking 7s for my BMW wagon for the family truckster. I was really happy about that. So have converted all the family vehicles over. Looking forward to the 2022 season. Still can't announce anything, but big thanks to all the people that supported me in 2021, and also Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone out there.
Great stuff. Thanks, Mark. We appreciate you.
And
coming
happy
on with
birthday,
us.
Ryan.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, Mark.
Bye, guys.
All right. Well, that will wrap up. We'll come back. We'll do some post-race interviews. Not too different than how we've done the last few weeks. We'll do some post-race interviews. We'll keep the feed up for the final 2 rounds tonight. We probably won't stay on for too much longer after we interview the race winners. But we'll keep the feed going, and maybe we'll do some post-race interviews with those folks. Before we get on with the holiday extravaganza here. So, man, that was a fun one.
That was really great.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll take a quick little break, but before we do, just want to give one final end of the year thank you to Marco for running all these cameras, staying up till 5 in the morning in Italy to make sure this all happens. Marco, how was it for you?
It's only 3 a.m., but it was amazing. And I just want to say one thing very, very quickly. Probably you guys watching don't know. Of course, Ryan and Sean know that my time with Apex Racing TV ended actually last Saturday. So this very well might have been my last one of Dinner with Racers. And let me tell you, what a fantastic honor it has been, being with you all these years. And of course, we'll keep in touch. And I'll be, if I'm not anymore doing the broadcasting for this, I'll certainly be active in the chat and watch it. You made me feel like one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grazie mille, grazie.
Yeah, Marco, you've been a huge part of this ever since we started doing it. We really love having you come on with us, and you're always welcome to anything we're ever doing.
And we definitely hope it's not your last race, but yes, as Marco said, Apex Racing TV, who we sort of work with to do the broadcast, we'll see if we can talk them into letting you do just ours deal. But if not, I don't know what else to say other than there is no one else in the world like Marco Barbonero.
That's right.
Meanwhile, also thank you to Tyler for a year's worth of stuff, and he will. Well, we'll see if we let him back for some of our off-season stuff. Time will tell. But meanwhile, doing the today's stuff was John Cantu, and supporting role with Jason Skeen. John did a great job. John, are you here?
Copy that.
Ah, there you go. Thank you very much. It looked pretty seamless.
Yeah, no, I thought that race went off without a hitch. It was pretty good. So thank Continental, thank Acura and Valvoline, and thank you guys, Sean and Ryan, and Marco. Thank you very much, Marco, for being here all year. Thank you so much. I know all of us drivers and fans, we really appreciate it.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, and then a couple final thank yous before we take a little break and come back with our winners. Huge shout out to Andrew Barca, who we've thanked in the last couple weeks, but Andrew is a huge help on our social media presence doing all this. He's doing it purely on a volunteer basis just to be part of it, and means the world to us that Andrew has for so many years been such a loyal supporter of our nonsense and continues to be so. So, Andrew, thank you very, very, very much. And then... Go ahead.
Yeah, when we're doing these races, Andrew's running our social media accounts to kind of keep you guys knowing what's going on and try to bring in some more people for everybody to watch and chat with. So we really appreciate Andrew helping us out when we do that.
Absolutely. And then two additional thank yous. One to Natasha Lamp, who's, of course, always doing our stuff. And then also Daniela Taubert, who has been helping us a lot behind the scenes with point scoring and stuff like that. She works in science, and she's very good with spreadsheets, which we are not.
And then, obviously you guys, the listeners, the fans, we released another batch of podcasts just this week, and immediately the response was fantastic. We both received a bunch of notes and comments about how much you guys are enjoying it. We really appreciate that. But once again, we can't do it without our partners, Continental Tire, Acura, and Valvoline. And we'd love it if you reminded them how much you appreciate the show. Any chance you get, whether it's on social media, through Twitter, Facebook, whatever, or email, anything you want. Anything you can do to help us keep our show going. It makes us very happy, but it also continues the program and gives you more content down the road. So we appreciate it when you guys do that.
Exactly. So we will take a little break with yet another Bill Riley video. Remember that time we went to see him on his birthday?
I do.
We gave him some money that apparently he could have used some real money.
Yeah. And less of a disturbance.
Yeah. And we'll be back in exactly 3 minutes and 39 seconds with some race winners. All right, it's 9:57 a.m. and it's a Wednesday. Where are we going?
We're headed to Charlotte, North Carolina. 2 reasons. One reason, we want to go see if Alan Kulwicki gets inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. And the other reason is we owe Bill Riley a little bit of money. If you go to our website, dinnerwithracers.com, we sell t-shirts. One of our t-shirts is themed after none other than Bill Riley. And to have that agreement, we have to pay him a royalty for using his likeness.
Hello?
Hey, Bill Riley.
Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Nothing. Just wanted to let you know Sean and I are going to send that money for the t-shirts today.
Oh, what are you two up to?
Nothing. We're not up to anything.
We're just sending you the money.
Yeah.
Just letting you know that...
call out of the blue after 6 months of silence. Oh, no, you're not up to anything.
We're just sending you the money today. We wanted you to know.
Where you send it to?
To the shop.
Oh, okay.
Someone will be there to collect it?
I think so.
Okay, great. Then, it should be there today.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Good. Can't wait.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bill.
Okay, you guys have a great day. Thanks for calling me and letting me know.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. All right.
Bye. He knows. He knows immediately.
Yeah. All right. There it is.
A lot of people here.
Riley Technologies.
Where do you think they'll lift?
We gotta go to the back, which is I think around the other side.
There's a loading. I just hope there's a security cam.
You've been waiting for it.
Shows us backing up.
Hello?
Hey, Bill, Ryan Eversley.
Hi.
Do you know if you're at the shop?
Do I know if I'm at the shop?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Could you have somebody open up the big loading bay door?
I'm not opening up the loading bay door. I got a secret project in here.
Okay,
Are you out there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there in 1 second.
Is there a better bay door?
Is there a better way to get...
that maybe a video camera could see?
Not today. Hang on.
Perfect. $33. That's awesome. I can't thank you enough.
Well, I mean, deal's a deal. We like paying a bill, so...
Cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Can you take this to a really big bank?
It's done by Jeff Braun,
Yeah,
too?
he's signature
Oh,
for
that's
you.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So-
Now I know it's going to cash.
We actually owe you like another $1 because we sold another shirt yesterday.
Okay. All right, cool. Cool. That is awesome.
All right, well, this is yours now, so...
Okay.
So are we square now?
Yeah, we're square.
All right.
Well, except for the $1.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, right. Yeah, happy
thank
birthday.
You, thank you. Thank you. Cool. Okay.
Alright, it's 9:57 a.m. and it's a Wednesday. Where are we going?
We're headed to Charlotte, North Carolina. 2 reasons. One reason we want to go see if Alan Kawicki gets inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. And the other reason is we owe Bill Riley a little bit of money. If you go to our website, dinnerwithracers.com, we sell t-shirts. One of our t-shirts is themed after none other than Bill Riley. And to have that agreement, we have to pay him a royalty for using his likeness.
Hello?
Hey, Bill Riley.
Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Nothing. Just wanted to let you know Sean and I are going to send that money for the t-shirts today.
Oh, what are you two up to?
Nothing. We're not up to anything.
We're just sending you the
Oh,
money.
yeah.
Just let you know that...
call out of the blue after 6 months of silence. Oh, no, you're not up to anything.
We're just sending you the money today. We wanted you to know.
Where you send it to?
To the shop.
Oh, okay.
Someone will be there to collect it.
I think so.
Okay, great. Then, yeah, it should be there today.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Good. Can't wait.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bill.
Okay, you guys have a great day. Thanks for calling me. Let me know.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. All right.
Bye. He knows. He knows immediately.
Yeah. All right. There it is.
A lot of people here.
Riley Technologies.
Where do you think they'll lift?
We gotta go to the back, which is I think around the other side.
There's a loading. I just hope there's a security cam.
You've been waiting for it.
Shows us backing up.
Hello?
Hey, Bill, Ryan Eversley.
Hi.
Do you know if you're at the shop?
Do I know if I'm at the shop?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Could you have somebody open up the big loading bay door?
I'm not opening up the loading bay door. I got a secret project in here.
Okay,
Are you out there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there in 1 second.
Is there a better bay door?
Is there a better way to get...
that maybe a video camera could see?
Not today. Hang on.
Perfect. $33. That's awesome. I can't thank you enough.
Well, I mean, deal's a deal.
I
We
know.
like paying a bill, so
Cool.
yeah.
That is awesome.
Can you take this to a really big bank?
It's done by Jeff Braun,
Yeah,
too?
he's signature.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So-
Now I know it's going to cash.
We actually owe you like another $1 because we sold another shirt yesterday.
All right, cool. That is awesome.
All right, well, this is yours now, so.
Okay.
So are we square now?
Yeah, we're square.
All right.
Well, except for the $1.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, right. Yeah, happy
thank you,
birthday.
Thank you. Cool. Okay.
All right, we are back for race number 2 of Thursday Night Blunder. As those of you who are used to our deal know, this is more of a casual look for the next couple of hours. We don't have Marco doing the fancy camera work. We don't have John, or formerly Tyler, doing the fancy admin work.
Right.
It's just us hitting buttons like monkeys. And we won't be able to stay on for the whole time. We'll leave the stream up so you can watch some commentsless racing. But Ryan and I are still here. This is Sean. We'll do some post-race interviews from our big broadcast race from the Holiday Spectacular, the St. Riley Extravaganza. So
Memorial Tribute.
Garrett Conrath was our race winner. I don't see him in our Zoom call, but we had somebody by the name of Screen Share.
Great name.
So I figure, let's see who Screen Share is and go from there.
Why is it Screen Share?
I don't know.
That's what it says. Yeah, right?
That's what we're asking.
That's weird. It's Jared, though.
Oh, it's Jared?
Yep.
Okay. So, hold on. Let me get the feed up. So this is Jared Wakefield. You are not Garrett Conrath. You are not Garrett Conrath.
Unfortunately, no.
You did not win a race.
No.
Yeah, so we're going to put you back in the lobby. We don't care about you.
Yeah, that's fair. Completely
right.
understandable.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
I
Good to
appreciate
see
the
you guys.
effort. Yeah. Happy holidays.
By the way, you're back
Me
to
too.
screen. You're back to Screen Share. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I turned the video off for a minute because I got the VR on it.
Your hair in the VR headset is what we live for, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like aerodynamic. It's like sloped back. It's like a wedge.
It is a thing.
Like a little bit of a wedge, yeah.
All right. Well, you're what are you in upstate New York out there?
Yeah, we're back in the Finger Lakes.
This is your
Back in the
home
Finger
track?
Lakes. So we're in my backyard tonight. So.
All right. Well, you enjoy them
Nice.
Finger Lakes during your holidays, Jared. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah,
you
it's
at
cold.
these races.
Stay
You
warm.
guys enjoy. Happy holidays.
I
You
like
as
your
well.
Hoosier flag.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, he took care of himself. So we got 3 winners and an absolute loser.
Okay.
In the who do we want? We got Stephen Moore. He won it.
Check the text real quick.
Okay. We got Stephen Moore, Art Reimer, Josh Chin, and William Booz. And I'm about to address your deal.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Some great racing earlier tonight. Now,
Oh yes,
I'm
we're
really-
good. We're good, by the way.
copy that. Yeah. Really glad Screen Share worked out there.
Yeah.
Really glad that worked out. We did have a question. Is it cheating to be wearing a VR headset?
No.
Stephen Moore claims he's cheating. Now, I'm not sure if that's the same Stephen Moore that just tried to ruin everybody's day.
In Silver Crown.
But if it is, maybe that's where you find more speed to beat those DPs.
But it's a consumer product. It's publicly available. So if you have VR, you have VR.
Well, they say VR is the great equalizer, Sean.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Some was it last week? Someone said that in our thing that we needed to do more dirt racing and iRacing because it is the great equalizer.
You sent it to me.
Did I send that to you? Because I was like losing my goddamn mind. Because the entire existence of our iRacing thing is because someone, I think at Daytona a couple years ago, was talking about how iRacing needed rain because rain was the great equalizer, which led to us going, isn't sim racing the great equalizer?
Isn't it the same baseline for everybody?
Yeah, like they don't put out Indy cars and then give like 2 people a Penske and the rest get Dale Coyne. Like that's not how it works.
Right.
So knock it off. And but literally that joke, that annoyance that we had from that is what spawned all of this.
Yes, quite a bit. Yep.
To point out how ridiculous this all is. So, all right. Well, we got some winners. Let's get some winners up. How about Stephen Moore? Speaking of which.
Oh, definitely.
Because I want to know if that was him that made that goddamn comment. Some of us like VR, by the way. His time is going to be limited if he was the VR guy.
Yeah.
Stephen Moore.
Hello.
Hey.
There he is.
I fucking love your outfit, man. Every time you're on, I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
What does your hat say?
Darlington.
Okay, good.
It was the same hat I had last week. I only have one hat.
I'm proud of you. What is the trophy?
Oh, this is the trophy I got for winning the 1979 Daytona 24.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
You want a short story?
Boy, do I.
I do.
So I'm in the LA area. I had friends from out of town,
Okay.
or family from out of town, come over, and the first thing that they want to do is see Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I could care less.
Well, and they
So-
may not know what Hollywood really is.
Yeah, which is just the worst.
Yeah, it's not a. Well, Ryan, you've been there.
Yeah, it's like a fat Spider-Man yelling at you for taking his picture.
Yeah.
If you don't give him $1.
And he's just a homeless guy with a gimmick.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister went to school right on Hollywood.
You know Ricky?
Well, that's not really his real name, but you know.
Okay. Bottom line, Hollywood's a shithole. Go.
They want to go see the Hollywood sign.
Okay. Oh God.
So I don't know how to get there, so we just
Yeah.
kind of drive towards it.
Okay.
Going through these neighborhoods, they figure out where to go see it. We're still in a neighborhood, and there's a garage sale there.
Okay.
I walk up. This dude's selling a bunch of trophies.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I look, and the first one says second 6 hours of Monza. Like,
Wow.
what on earth?
Okay.
Start looking around.
Uh-huh.
Find this 24 hours Daytona trophy. I can't remember his name. It's the guy who ran Interscope Racing.
Ted Field?
Yes.
What?
His son was having a garage sale or something, or like his ex-wife.
That
Selling
makes
all
more
his...
sense.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know really anything about it. He was selling all his trophies and stuff. So
What?
I got this
Okay.
for like $20. I only had $20. But yeah, it's
Oh.
just been sitting here for 10 years. I don't
And
know what to
that's
do with
the
it.
second place trophy at Daytona?
No, this is overall.
That's overall. This
Yeah.
Don't tell any Pro-Am sports car driver what you paid for that.
Yeah. Ben
Yeah, real
Keating just
problem.
lost his mind.
Yeah, John Potter is going to shoot somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was so winning the 24 was pretty easy for me.
Yeah. Well, getting the 24. I mean, like.
Yeah, I got the trophy. I mean,
Exactly. Bill Riley crossed the finish line first at Le Mans, still didn't get a trophy.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You know.
You know.
So, I guess qualifying's over.
Oh, neat.
Hold on.
Cool.
Let's see how that worked. Wait, where are you in LA?
Thousand Oaks area.
I didn't know
Ventura
that.
direction.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
chat. All right.
So why'd you pick the Silver Crown car?
It had a really cool yellow light on it when the caution came out. And I remember that was the first car I ever bought in iRacing in like 2008.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool, so I wanted to honor the yellow flashing light on the dashboard.
Okay.
That's the best answer ever.
Yeah, that actually is. Now, if you were Jack Hewitt, you would not say yellow.
Nope. Yellow.
You'd say yellow.
Like an old prospector.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I should use a lot of words to use.
No, you should not on live streaming.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
he
live.
did.
Don't answer that. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
It's not my stream. I can't say, I gotta respect other people's
Thank you.
streams, or else
Appreciate
they could,
it. Yep.
get canceled.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, you got to wait. Are you running this race too? Because it's on. They're on the grid.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, you've been fun to watch all year. We appreciate your willingness to
Yeah.
always take on the challenging cars.
Yeah.
And if y'all ever figure out what to do with this, I literally have no idea.
The trophy?
Yeah.
We'll
What
take
do you want for it?
At least 20.
Oh, I'll give you 25.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That
Yeah,
could go
I'm
well
in.
in an office out here. So.
I'm in.
Oh, and we're starting on our standing start. I don't.
All right.
Whatever.
I'll let you gentlemen go then. Have
Stephen
a
Moore,
great Christmas.
happy holidays, brother. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thanks, Steven. All right, let's see who else we got. Wait, hold on. I gotta send him back. I don't remember how to do it. How do I lose this every year? Oh, hold on. I got it. All right. So that's him. Josh Chin is in the car now. How about William Booz? William Booz is a race winner.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Oh, that's true. All right, so while
That's a
William
cool
Booz is connecting, we are watching. By the way, so can we just talk about Josh Chin for a minute?
Yeah, especially his
hold
livery
on.
that we didn't get to
so
see.
this is the livery.
Yeah.
Let's look at a better viewpoint here.
Yeah.
So he's running sort of a Riley tributed C7 DP with Dinner with Racers sort of stickers on the old.
Yeah.
What year is that? 96.
95, 96?
Right, 95. That's the Daytona winning livery.
And Sebring.
And what I don't know is, did it not load in the last race, or did Josh Chin deliberately run something that promoted him in the broadcast race, and he's doing this to win us over?
I think something didn't load because he posted a picture of it earlier this week on Twitter, and I was like, all right, that's awesome. Obviously, Wayne Taylor, Jim Pace, Scott Sharp, who will soon be out on our podcast.
Oh, he's got some stories.
Got some great things to talk about. So I think that must have been a mistake because Josh Chin, that livery took some love and some thinking. I figured he wanted it out there. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. But in the meantime, we've got a winner. Unmute yourself there, William Booz. You're muted. There he is, William Booz.
William Booz. Nice shirt.
Thanks.
So you're a race winner.
All right.
Yeah.
Unofficially, we're still waiting on tech.
Found this flag. This was pretty cool. Hope I get to keep it.
So your livery. Go ahead.
I heard there's possible something going on in tech, maybe.
Yeah, I believe they're pumping your car out right now.
They're seeing if you had 20. Now, did you? How long did it take before you figured out your fuel tank had 20% capacity?
In practice, I went out for like 3 laps, and then spotter said I had 5 laps of fuel left. I was like, that seems weird because I ran the full race last night. No problem.
Very good.
Yeah, so that did catch me off guard a little bit. It is
It's
weird.
caught some of the best in the business off guard, my friend.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, true.
So your livery is one of my favorite that we've had all time, because there's no way that if any of the sponsors on any side, either of that car or with us, saw the mix and match of design plus logo, no one would be happy with it, which made me very happy. How much time did that take?
Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, something.
Yeah. Put some time in.
It wasn't too hard.
All right.
I was flipping back and forth of what I was going to do, and I landed on that one pretty easy.
I got you. Does anyone call you William Booz?
You guys do, and I have some people that are starting to now.
Good. That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got some friends, and yeah.
Very good. Any sponsors you want to thank before we get going?
Oh yeah, how about Continental?
Heard of them?
They've been doing some good things.
Yep. And some bad things. Look at us.
Acura and Braden Paints, Valvoline. Valvoline's a big one too.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, are we going to get to see you at the racetracks next year?
Yes, I'm hoping to make it to Sebring and VIR for sure.
Awesome.
Maybe Watkins Glen's in the future for next year. Might be the year after, but
after a day like today, I'd say Watkins Glen's been good to you. We'll see what happens in post-race tech. I think we'll probably know in the next 48 hours to 6 weeks whether or not you're going to keep the win.
Keep doing that. The hat change for the sponsors.
There you go. Smart man. Smart man. Keeping us employed. Yeah. Awesome.
I'll do what I can.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate you. Appreciate the note yesterday. And happy holidays. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Happy holidays and all that. Happy New Year.
William Booz coming at you from Virginia. Great guy. We see him at VIR every year. And coming off a big win in the GT class, depending on what happens with tech.
Exactly. All right. We got Pinky. We got Art Reimer, who won. And Josh Chin, who's currently racing. And he's leading.
Yeah.
The thing is, I really like what he did here.
Yeah.
I don't want to root against the guy with this cool of a paint job.
Does winning the second race really matter?
Fair. We'll call it a half win. He's never won a big event.
Let's give him a quarter win here tonight.
Yeah. Well, we there still might be yellows and stuff. So.
Oh, good point. Yeah, he can still blow this all on his own. What are we talking about? Like half the time, it's not us that screw him over.
That is fair, or just random yellows.
But the other half of the time, it is absolutely us that screw him over.
Should we call him on the air and see what's going on? We're calling him right now. We'll see if he answers. He may not answer. Oh, he's got a cool profile pic.
Oh yeah, with the awesome.
I'm digging
You
it.
like the big M8?
Yeah, I'm digging it. All right, so that's the sound of Josh Chin.
Nice big mate you got there.
Who's currently leading. So we're settle the debate here. Did the livery not load properly on our end, or did you run your own stuff in the first race?
Oh, that was definitely something on Marco's end because I had it loading on trading paints before I got in. So
well,
I love Marco, but that was on him.
I wouldn't blame him per se because the way we're set up, it's based on a local thing. So you can blame my computer.
Yeah, I just heard I don't want to win this second race.
Yeah, but now that you're already shitting on Marco, you're losing us again.
Dude's been gone for 5 minutes.
I love Marco. I've known him for I don't know how long now.
All right, so you lost that one all on your own, but looked like a hell of a last lap there.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not lose that all on my own. Someone made a very conceited effort to make sure I did not win that.
Are you blaming that on lap traffic?
Wow.
I wouldn't say that a DP happened, but a DP did happen.
Yeah, but that car didn't have like a hood on it. Like it was like destroyed.
Well.
Okay, I'm not saying. Here's how I'll put it. Since we're the race directors, you didn't have to go to the inside. You could have followed the other guy to the outside.
I mean, I could have.
Did that DP cause you to go to the inside? Did he turn the wheel and make you go to the inside? It's called a motor race, dude.
But
it's called a motor
car
race.
Racing.
It's called a car race. So okay.
So is this how it's going to be, Josh? You're gonna blame Marco? Hey, Ryan, you know one of the things you've done to last?
Oh yes. Yes, I do.
You normally take a temperature of a room before you just speak.
Right.
You know who doesn't do that?
Never blame your crew.
Yeah.
Well, you keep that shit to yourself.
Well, it's never the race driver's fault, right?
Not the crew's fault either.
All right, Josh. You won us over. You're losing us now. You were doing so well like less than 6 hours ago.
Got a lot of pressure happening here too. Hey, what's on the roof of your car?
That is Bill.
Nice.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's take a closer look. Okay.
Here's what we'll do. I don't know if the picture you posted had that on Twitter, but I'll screen grab it and I'll send it to him so he gets to see it.
Oh, it did.
So it doesn't come very well in this camera angle that we have.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Bill on the roof. Got some Valvoline, some Continental, and this is the old M. Riley MK livery.
Yeah, this is the 96 livery. The 95 one's slightly different.
Oh, there you go.
Excuse us.
I have a print of it somewhere that I need to get signed, and I've been putting it off for like 5 years now.
Well,
all right. Well,
they put off the sign, so we get it. Okay.
So
Great
on that
job.
note, we'll see how the rest of this race goes. There's 39 minutes to go. There's a lot of ways this thing can go wrong, Josh Chin.
Oh, got traffic. Was that guy's fault?
That was probably my fault.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
We're
He's making
learning.
progress.
Oh,
He's getting
evolution
there.
of a driver. Look at this guy.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna be factory by the end of the day.
Yeah, there's a whole info sheet we give out for everybody that participates in this league, and one of the first things is don't shit on your competitors. It's supposed to be fun. We're on the phone here for about 10 seconds, and you shat on Marco?
Yeah.
And you shat on a guy who was just trying to figure out how to drive.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, so the other guy was in chat.
Oh, God, you're doubling down.
Oh, here we go. He's like, no, hear me. Hear me now.
Go on.
All right. Who was the guy? I need a name.
Jared. I think it was the guy that you had in with the VR headset.
Let's
if
bring
I
back
remember
screen
right.
share.
Oh,
Okay.
We'll get screen share back.
Jared Wakefield, get back on. I'll look for screen share. Go on.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying it was delivered on his.
Yes.
All right. Here's what
Okay.
we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, Josh Chin. If we can get Jared Wakefield back on the line, and he can admit that he deliberately blocked you to give Garrett the win,
Yeah.
we'll let it slide. If it turned out he was just driving on his own and made a mistake, or just happened to be where you put your car with your own choice, we're calling a snipe. What do you think, Ryan?
All right, that's fair.
Oh,
that's fair.
So there is no it just stays status quo. It's either you hope that he backs you up or your race gets ruined. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like what we did there. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, Wakefield, we're looking for you. Hit us up.
All right. Well, good luck, Josh. It's been fun to watch, and well, we'll see what happens in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Good so far. Good.
Right. See ya. All right. We'll give Art Reimer his due since he won a race, and then we'll see if Jared gets back, and then that'll be that.
And once again, much love to Josh Chen for putting up with us.
Yep. Yeah, there's zero reason. He's like a legitimately like known guy in the sim racing community.
He's really good. He's really good.
And yeah, he's totally fine with us just being just complete assholes.
Being complete dicks to him. Yeah.
Yep. Art Reimer.
Art Reimer, what's up?
Hey, Sean. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, brother. How are you?
Doing well. How are y'all doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Yeah. How's your race?
So I somehow made it through that big one without getting involved. I don't know how. It must be a Festivus miracle.
There it is. That's this. To believe that start today. Is today day 1?
23rd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Happy
good.
Festivus.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now, when you saw that crash happening, how quickly did you assume it was Mark Miller's fault?
Actually, I assumed it was Josh Chen's fault.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So not a fan.
Well, this is my first season running Thursday Night Blunder, and I have 2 more wins than Josh Chen. So, and he's trying to throw Wakefield under the bus there.
Right. And from what I saw, Wakefield was just driving a race car. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah.
Art Reimer's my guy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Are you driving now, Art? Are you in the second race?
No, I am streaming it though. I am watching it.
Okay, so you're not distracted by anything right now at all.
Not right now.
Okay, so if we were gonna call out, if we can't get a hold of Wakefield, can we use you as a?
Oh, he's here.
Wakefield
He just showed
proxy?
up. He just showed up.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Art, you're off the hook for now. But if Wakefield doesn't give us a definitive answer, you're going to be the deciding factor.
Okay.
Can you do that for us?
Sure.
All right,
Sure.
we're counting on you. All right. Any sponsors you want to thank before we talk to Wakefield?
Yes, I want to thank Continental Tire, of course, Acura, Trading Paints. I was able to spend 5 minutes on Trading Paints finding that livery for tonight. As like Ben Keating, I am also bald, so it made sense. And as I saw, it got a lot of love on the broadcast from Bill Riley. So.
Yeah, very cool livery.
And also Valvoline, by the way.
Awesome. Good. We appreciate that. And thanks for taking the time on the livery. And just to clarify, did you in fact have Mesa Vista coffee on your car?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
All right.
Okay.
It's good to know.
All right.
All right.
Well, congratulations, Art. We will see you in the final in a couple weeks.
Thanks, brother.
All right. Thank
Happy
you.
Happy holidays.
Happy Festivus.
Oh, sorry. I cut him
Sorry
off.
we cut you off, but
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of love for Art in the chat room. So
good. All right.
Times.
Well, all right. We're bringing in Screen Share.
Okay, Screen Share's my guy.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what Screen Share has to say about the great Josh Chin debate of this week.
Josh Chin is currently still leading.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Oh, good God, that was loud. Yes.
Can you talk a little louder?
Yeah, I did like half a slow lap in VR trying to get this to pull up.
Okay, very good. All right. So while we've got you on, hold on. Let's get let me get my text going here.
Yeah.
But all right. Are you aware of the conversation we've been having?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Ryan.
because John asked me.
I love John Canty. So John Canty's out there barking orders.
He's like, bro,
you got to get off, bro.
You hearing this? You hearing this?
And I'm like, no.
Okay, so we had a great battle for the win there with Garrett Conrath and Josh Chin. Josh Chin, as you know, we specifically like to see lose. He claims that you backed up and got in the way and caused a problem on purpose. Is that the case?
Well, when I was originally going to go hard because, you know, I've got a setup that's like wicked trimmed out. I basically just took all the wing out of it, so it's kind of deadly. I was getting ready to go. Get on the grid, computer dies.
Oh.
Okay.
So
I'm hearing a lot of story that doesn't answer the question.
So
right, yeah.
Basically, I'm running around mid-pack, 11 laps down, and I'm thinking like, wait a minute, okay, there's the greatest snipe, which I haven't been in a conversation for yet. I've been sniped, and I looked in my relative and I saw that Joshua Chin was leading. I'm like, oh, Isn't it a thing where Josh Chin isn't allowed to win?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm hearing it.
So you did block him.
I did apologize to Josh. I did feel bad because I was just trying to like be there. I wasn't trying to like punt him.
Yeah.
It was just like, slow Riley, just chilling.
Did you move in reaction when he got to you, or did you just slow down?
Wasn't trying to. I was kind of trying to like hold a line and just have him go around me, and I just kind of looked at my mirror and misread it and ended up in his front bumper.
Sounds like car racing to me, Sean. You?
I've never been more conflicted ever in my life. Of all the hard decisions I've had to make in my life, this is one of the hardest.
Well, why
Possibly
don't we make
the
this?
hardest. Go ahead.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and open it up to the chat room and let them decide?
Yeah, we're because here's the thing. Like, I was expecting a flat out no, you didn't mean to ruin his race. You did in fact say you had some intention, but not complete intention to ruin his race.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was going with the snipe bit. If that's not the thing here, I apologize.
The thing about sniping is we make the calls, Jared Wakefield, not you.
That's fair.
We make the snipe calls.
Very important. Very important.
And so here's the thing. Josh won us over because he has a great livery this week.
Yeah.
That's true.
Then he went and shat on Marco in the first 5 seconds of talking, which is an absolute no-no. And then he immediately blamed everyone around him on track for his own foibles.
Yes. Yes.
And so we were trying to prove to him that maybe he should adjust his driving a little. But then you kind of half backed him up that you may have screwed with him.
Also, at the same time, it should have been a pretty obvious read. Like, there was a slow Riley in the carousel.
Uh-huh. It's not a thing. Right. I hear you.
Gareth went wide.
Yeah.
Gareth made the right read.
The winning move, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made the winning move. Yeah. I was running my own race, and
okay,
just kind of one of them racing deals.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Around.
Ryan, I'm going to let you decide from the chat. I think we'll just leave it to our YouTube fans.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna let you guys decide.
Snipe or not?
Is Wakefield off the hook? Was it on purpose, or is Josh Chin deserve to lose?
And we'll see where it goes. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll let you go back to driving there, Jared.
Immediately, El Macron replies, "I'm hearing a lot of Team Wakefield here."
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where to. Yeah, I'll wait till.
I mean, it's leaning. If there was a needle here, it's leaning towards racing deal.
It's leaning. Okay, which would mean snipe.
I'm thinking it's snipe.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give it a minute. Jared, we're gonna let you go back to driving.
Okay. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, we appreciate your I guess
I can't call it an answer.
Yeah, I wouldn't say honesty, but
yeah.
I guess your answer.
Yeah, I took a stance by not taking a stance.
Oh, I know that does that.
You could work in PR.
Future in politics, maybe.
Or podcasting. All right. Appreciate your time.
Oh, you know what you should do next time? Put out a vague statement on Facebook, and then see which way the comments sway, and then your next post should be very clearly pandering to that one side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then
yeah.
Then we'll call it Wake Day. All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate you. See you,
no problem. See ya.
All right. I'm thinking it's a racing incident.
Okay, so racing incident, as in he wasn't overtaken out. That would result in sniping. Correct.
Yes.
That is the logic we're all at. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I don't see the chat room the way you do. So is it an overwhelming majority? Is it clearly? Are we Team Wakefield here?
I don't think a single person has
advocated for Josh Chin.
For Josh Chin.
All right. Well, sorry, Josh.
In fact, I saw the phrase "no win chin" and I was like, yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not going to declare it yet.
Right.
Because we still have 19 minutes to go. In fact, it's if I look closely, it's yellow because I want one.
Yeah, it looks like there's a need for entertainment.
Yeah.
Wait.
Sure.
Wait.
Huh? Oh.
You're not allowed to do that.
Go yellow for entertainment.
Right. Hate it when I ratings go up.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right.
What do you think Bill Riley's doing right now?
He's not remembering anything he just did with us.
I would say shirt on or shirt off.
Oh, off. Is that how that even a question?
Definitely. Yeah.
Is he on the pontoon?
Yeah. And I picture like red, like he's beat red, even though he's not been in the sun at all.
Yeah, and he's remember that that scene in Parks and Rec at the was it the Rattlesnake Club?
Do not.
The club that John Ralphio buys into.
Yeah, right.
And there's like a snake juice or something.
Yeah.
And my boy gets very, very drunk and starts dancing.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? I feel like that could be Bill Riley.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Although he is the host, so Mary's there to keep him somewhat in line.
Mary's his godsend.
Yeah, or Mary's like, get out there and make me proud. Just hypothetical parties.
I didn't marry a straight edge, Riley. That's what Mary sounds like.
Yeah, she's like,
yeah.
I want 1996, Riley.
You bring it now. That's the woman who used to run registration at Daytona. Yeah, that's her.
You single-handedly took down the 333 SP. Show me that, Bill Riley.
That's what Mary sounds like.
That's Mary.
Or
That's
she's
Mary
just
Riley.
a lovely woman.
Or she's like, you guys are idiots.
Yep.
Which I'm pretty confident she said to our faces before.
Well, so have we ever
way.
discussed the Riley the interaction? Because every interaction with her, she's very polite.
Yeah.
But I can feel I don't want to be affiliated with whatever goddamn question you're asking me.
Yeah.
Like,
don't make me do this.
Yeah,
like,
every
no. I feel bad.
Exactly. It's like I could just say hi to her, and she's like, "Stop! I'm better not knowing. Whatever you're about to tell me, I don't want to know."
Right. I can't go against the house.
Yeah.
I also don't want to disappoint you boys.
Yeah. So just leave me out of it. Like,
Right.
I've never approached her for anything other than genuine niceties, but I'm always met with a very uncomfortable 6-foot distancing.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, all right. Somebody asked if the Red Bull was the Porsche Red Bull, which I've been curious about.
Well, the livery is.
Yeah. But it's not like changed up. It doesn't say like Connie on or something.
Oh, we can take a look. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular. Who's that? That is Gabriel Souza. We'll take a close look. I'm guessing this is off of Trading Paints. Yeah, that's Brumos. Traditional stuff.
Okay.
No conflicting sponsors.
No.
So it's fine.
Rhino Rush. And Monster for
They
you.
just power our hearts. Well, no, Monster's taken a lot of money from me. They've given me nothing other than
they've given you GERD.
They have definitely given me some GERD. Oh, God bless it.
I had a text from a buddy of mine that I drove with a couple years ago. He goes, "What the hell is GERD?" And I just replied with the actual, thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "Oh, so what I have?"
Dude, did I send you the hate thing we got? I don't remember where I saw it. I don't know if it was on.
Are we being insensitive to GERD?
Yes. I'm not making this up. Someone sent a hate message, and I can't even remember the forum that I saw, but it was like, and I just moved on with my life and didn't record it.
It was handwritten, obviously.
Yeah, it was somebody basically said, if you'd ever had GERD, you would know how not funny it is. And I'm like, motherfucker, I've thrown up mid things that I didn't choke and gone right back and interviewed Wayne Rainey. or Kevin Schwantz.
Kevin Schwantz. Yeah. We have a tell now.
Yeah.
For when you have to go throw up from GERD.
Yeah.
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 I don't mind for the Race 2 audience. I don't mind that being on the air. But yeah, if I go to the restroom with a Coke in hand,
yeah,
that means I'm about to go throw up because there's food that's not digesting because of the GERD.
Yeah, and then I have to pretend like I don't know what's happening, and also pretend like everything's fine.
Yeah.
But then also wonder if you're okay.
Yeah. Is he actually just choked to death in a bathroom stall?
Yeah. Right. Is this going to go on for another 45 minutes, and then I'm going to have to be like, "Well, have a great day," and then I go find a lifeless Sean Heckman, and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it was today." Okay.
But also, like, I wonder, is it weird to see a man go to the restroom and take his drink with him?
Well, the funny thing is, the first time you ever did it, I saw the last second grab of the drink, and I was like, "Oh, something's up."
Yep. You knew.
I was like, "That's for something."
Yep.
That's for something.
Yep.
Yeah.
But GERD's not funny if you really had it. I'm like, really?
Oh, that's funny. All right. I've lived it with you.
Ask Lindy Davis.
It's the best story about it.
Yeah, you play a role in that. All right, so real quick, Lindy Davis, Andrew Davis's wife, who's amazing.
Andrew Davis, a sports car driver.
Yeah, Andrew Davis.
Awesome dude.
So you thought it would be funny to send a bunch of people to the Magnus trailer. This is when I was working with Magnus. To send a bunch of people to the Magnus trailer in search of my autograph during an autograph session. Now, as a PR professional, I have to kind of somewhat supervise at an autograph session for my drivers, John Potter and Andy Lally. But you and I had just done a function or something. I don't remember what it was, but I hadn't had a chance to eat, and so I got a plate of pasta, and I hadn't had a chance to eat. But now people keep coming up to me in the middle of this autograph session for my autograph, and I can't actually eat my pasta. So all of a sudden, I have like a minute to eat pasta before I give one of those Magnus team tours, and I scarf it down and immediately realize. Say what?
Yeah, and that's like where you're taking fans through the trailer and the car and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's one of your jobs on the weekend.
Exactly.
So you're about to like host 10 to 15 people. Or
exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like queued up behind the trailer. I'm like doing everything I can in 30 seconds to eat all this pasta. And I realize that pasta's going nowhere. So I down a crap ton of, let's do some wave buys here. So I down a crap ton of soda, sit in front of the garbage can, throw it all up, and then go right back to meeting with the people behind the trailer and give a team tour. What I did not realize was right there in the catering area, watching me throw up and then just move on with my day, was Lindy Davis, who basically thought I was like the James Hunt of motorsports PR. Because I just threw up and went on with my job. Like this was just part of my deal.
Yep, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a movie, it would be slow motion.
Yeah.
Dramatic music playing in the background, and you'd be like, bruh. You'd wipe your back of your hand, you'd fling it like this, and then walk off slowly, and then it would go back to full speed, and you'd be like, so over here on the left is where the gearbox gets built.
Exactly.
And Lindy Davis saw that from 25 feet away and was like, heard the Foo Fighters song, There Goes My Hero.
And see, I didn't realize any of this, and then out of nowhere, Andrew very genuinely comes up to me concerned, like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, why? It's like, well, Lindy said you threw, and I was like, oh, wow, no, that was just, I just eat like a bag of shit. That was it.
I'm just a bad adult. I eat my feelings. Haven't seen a vegetable once.
Anyway, but we don't know what it's like.
There was a for Static, they wanted to do a why did Sean say why thing.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
For a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I misunderstood that. So Heidi from Static emailed me or texted me, and she's like, "Hey, what's something the way I read it was what's something that Sean would be asking why to?" And I was like, "Why is there vegetables on my chicken sandwich?"
What is this nonsense? Well, I gotta be careful.
I was like, that would be the first.
Yeah, I gotta be careful though because there might be a chicken sandwich named after me.
Yep.
And I don't want to be too critical of the ingredients.
I'm with you, but do your homework.
Okay.
And that was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, he would if I gave him a lettuce and tomato and chicken sandwich, he'd be like, all right, why? Okay.
Yep. And I just politely find a way to move it under the table.
Yeah.
And remove elements.
Yep. And that is how well we know each other.
Exactly.
But Gerd's not funny, man.
Gerd is not funny. Okay. When you've rushed to throw up so you can get back to interviewing Kevin Schwantz, then you know Gerd.
Then you'll know real Gerd.
All right, we're going to extend that yellow by one lap. Say what?
Rice is a problem.
Rice and dry meat. So rice and chicken are a problem. Yep. This is my 40s.
Yeah, the things I never knew I'd know about another person.
Human being.
Yes.
Yep.
El Macron would like to know, does it get mayo?
Does it get mayo?
Yeah, do you get mayo on your chicken sandwich?
Love mayo, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mayo or ranch? Go ahead.
You will often just say just chicken sandwich, just a plain chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's much easier.
And then you'll use the mayo off the table if it's there.
Yes, correct. Because I already know I'm a pain in the ass with my needs on oh, could I not have the lettuce? And then the problem is with some wait staff, and I don't say this critically, but it is a trend I've noticed. When you'll ask for no vegetables, it's just as a phrase. Legitimately, people think no vegetables does not exclude lettuce and tomato.
Oh.
It's a real thing.
So
Like, if I say no vegetables,
like no pickles.
Yeah, exactly. They don't realize
Yeah.
when I say no vegetables, I mean no goddamn vegetables.
Right. Right.
So they're like, oh well, yeah, no, there's no vegetables. I mean, there's lettuce and tomatoes, but otherwise, there's no vegetables. I'm like, what?
Right.
Okay. So it's easier to just say plain, or as you heard me say in front of Corey LaJoy, nothing from the earth.
Nothing from the earth.
And that is that.
Remember when we ate? What did we call them?
Oh, the shit nuggets.
Shit nuggets.
Shit
That's
nuggets.
right.
The shit nuggets.
I had a PC thing I came up with. I can't remember. It was like turd curds or something.
Yeah, I believe you said turd curds. I don't know. The episode's out. Came out a couple
It's
days
a
ago.
Great episode.
Yeah, with Corey LaJoy, we talk about ruining Marty Smith.
Yeah.
And eating shit nuggets.
Yeah. Yep.
Fascinating stuff.
Good times. Meanwhile, there's like 25 people driving slowly behind a pace car, listening to two morons talk
about eating shit nuggets.
Yeah, it's like gas that like rebuilds in your esophagus and then.
Yeah.
Oh no, King Chin, which I'm guessing is Josh Chin.
Sure.
Turd curds.
Turd curds.
Yeah, he asked if it was bird turds. They were basically, it was like a crouton that was like dipped in gravy and then deep fried or something.
Yeah, so we were sold on the beer cheese. It had like a
Yeah.
beer cheese dip. And I
Yeah.
was like, I want
To
beer
dip it.
cheese dip.
Yeah.
So we go hard on the apps before a guest shows up.
Yep.
Because like
garbage.
You want garbage to get the carbs up. You got to treat it like an athlete. So you got to carb up. And then Ryan, you're not going to drink until you know what the guest is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not going to drink. And so horrible apps are a great way for us to get our energy level up. And so we saw the beer cheese, and we're like, yeah, beer cheese, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And then they bring out these shit nuggets that had beer cheese, yes, but it was like some weird like liver pate nonsense.
Yeah, it was like a liver pate gravy crouton.
Yeah, I don't know what dog food tastes like, but I'm guessing that was legit. Like, not being
dog
funny.
food. I'd rather eat dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
We're going green here.
Yeah.
I also want to point out we also order appetizers when we're sitting there because we get there an hour early.
Yeah.
And you don't want to tell a waiter or a waitress like, hey, I'm going to be sitting here for 4 hours. I'm only going to order one item.
Yeah, exactly.
So you start ordering some apps real quick, like, hey, we're real customers.
Yeah. Oh, remember the Randy Lanier one?
Yeah.
Like Josh Chin just lost it on his own.
Oh, on his own.
Oh no.
Oh no. But what the hell
What?
is that guy?
Oh.
Yeah. Good job.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. That was roll.
That was. I think John Cantu just wrecked him to add to insult to injury. Well, we're definitely staying green now.
Yeah, looks like a good chance to stay. Oh, he's grabbing real bad.
Yeah, it's almost
Real
like
bad.
Josh Chin hasn't won half the time because he just takes himself out because he makes poor decisions.
Yeah, is there a replay or is that too hard to do?
We can hear. Yeah, we'll do it manual.
I just want to make sure everybody saw that he did that to himself.
Yeah, that was just he put the left side of the car on the grass. And so when he blames Jared Wakefield, where was Jared Wakefield in the process? So we'll slow it down and watch this. Left side.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
damn near in the grass.
All on his own.
Yeah.
And you can see everyone else with no clue what to do.
I remember my first restart. Yeah.
But somehow this is Jared Wakefield's fault or Marco's.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, Marco, right. Now the Continental car went way outside there. That was too bad. And then I'm not sure what the livery is on that. I think it's a Salen's car.
That's a Salen's car. Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to look at that. Now he has some contact, but then looks like he's about to save it, and then it's just gone.
Yeah. So this is Scott Nunn.
Yeah. Oh, nice. He's got Bill Riley on the front. Got some
that's
hot
Bill
dogs
Riley.
on the
Yeah.
side.
Look at that. We know who. We know who really won.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm on board.
Nice. So.
All right. That's cute.
Good times. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to we'll look at his. Let's see what he saw.
Yeah, because he had a pretty good. He should be good right there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Josh Chin, for some reason, is going to move all the way to the grass and then get on the brake pedal.
And there he goes.
Yeah, good thing he got that extra half inch. And then he gathers it up, but then he gets a little loose here, gives him the hip check, and he spins as well. But that little correction is what sent the Josh Chin machine around. And then John Cantu just came through and cleaned him out.
And I feel like John Cantu might have might have just helped for the fun of it.
Yeah, basically, we said you can't wreck him, and he said I can too. Boom! I'm done.
All right, so let's watch. Let's watch. Oh, okay, this is a little too far back.
Yeah.
All right.
So we are still green, right?
We are still green, but I'm way more interested in watching Josh Chin ruin his own race on his own.
Right.
Than whatever.
Right.
There's
People
nothing
driving-
that could be more interesting right now.
Yeah, people driving can't tell the difference. So.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, weird. That grass doesn't have as much grip in it as you think it would. Good save, sort of. And then hey, and then
I want to see. Let's see if there he goes.
Boom.
All right, let's final thing we should do is watch John Cantu's angle because I'm guessing John was like, whee!
Yeah, and then we have 2 minutes left in this race.
Oh, we do. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Hold on, but I want to watch this because this is important.
Me too.
It's very
Me too.
important.
Yeah.
Where's
we're
John?
Men of integrity. Come on.
Jacob. Josh Chin.
This is why we run the races.
Oh, and actually, it's more like 42 minutes because the 38 minutes elapsed for us includes the sitting on the grid.
Yeah.
So we have 3 or 4 minutes. All right. So
Okay.
here's John in the Mercedes AMG, and
Sees the
he
shot,
and he
he's
just
like,
goes for it.
Oh yeah, got it.
John Cantu.
Oh, smart enough to put it in reverse there mid-air. I like
Yeah.
that. Guy's a thinker.
John remains one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah. That was excellent. I like that he turned into. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
I see an opportunity to make sure it's done.
Yeah. Colin Cantu.
Now he's already in the world final.
Mm-hmm.
But he would have won best snipe.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Yeah,
I want to
so
watch the
loses
slow mo
it.
of this. Say what?
Loses it all on his own, saves it.
And then
Salen's car comes through, hip check on the curbing, and then
just backwards, knowing his
then
fate
a
is
hero
sealed.
comes along.
That is
Suck
amazing.
it, Cameron.
He still
Awesome.
managed to take out 4 other people.
Yeah. But
Impressive.
already down to first, down to neutral, reverse.
Yep.
Impressive drive.
Yep.
From John Cantu.
All right. Let's see who's
All right.
leading. Jacob Campbell.
And we got a
leading?
race.
Oh, and now we have a race. Oh.
Wow. Well, Jacob Campbell, that's impressive because he went super wide there when that all happened, and I thought he was going to hit the tire barrier. Is the Red Bull car for position?
There's no way, but maybe. Nope. Not
Okay.
anymore.
Yep. Good run coming out of there. The Honda power plant's really doing a great job.
All right.
How many laps we got left here?
So we have roughly 3 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll see at the end here, see how Jacob does and his dog Miles. Jacob has been like the recurring theme.
Yeah.
Of 2021 Thursday Night Blunder because he's won like every other race or been a factor in every race. And he's got an awesome dog and a cat that's. I don't know if the cat is awesome or not. I haven't seen the cat.
Yeah, and then terrifically just patient. I think fiance.
Yes, or the lady who controls the dog and the camera feed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, very patient, very understanding. We're big fans. But also his liveries are always pretty spot on. Like that car looks awesome.
Yeah. Continental colors and Valvoline logo.
Yeah. He's got the big, got the black wheels there, with a little bit of black accent around the color. It just looks good. Yeah. And he went Honda power. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Big speed there through turn 10. Probably one of the fastest corners on the track. Almost flat out in one of those cars.
Notice how he isn't advertising himself to Bill Riley.
No, he's absolutely not. He's not texting us right now, asking to try to become more part of this.
Yep. He's not blaming Marco for his lack of success.
Nope. He didn't pick the fastest class just to be that guy that wins all the time. He might have, but I'm still talking about Andrew Pinkerton. Yep. Just a hard-nosed racer. I like it.
All right, we got to be closing in here. I would say he's probably going to be getting the white flag this time. He might even see the checker.
Sure.
Actually, this might be the checkered flag run. I would, in fact, with 40. Yep, this will be the last lap, and he's looking pretty strong. Matthew Struckman P2, Justin Mann currently leading in that Riley Tech Riley DP. That kind of looks like the old. Remember the Riley Matthews car, Jim Matthews?
Yeah, I think that's Yeah, it's pretty cool because the way that logo and livery is done, the rear wheel of the actual logo is the rear wheel on the car on the side.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
One corner to go. I'm guessing we'll see the checkered flag right here. And Jacob Campbell will add to his win tally. This could put Jacob in a championship winning position. Oh, no, it looks like we have one more lap to go. I lied.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
true.
So Jacob was in a tight battle with Lee Lucas, I believe, for the championship honors. We won't know for another few days because the first race of the year was optional on points. So it was a throwaway point. So we have to rejigger things and see how it all kind of adds up. But Jacob Campbell finishing on a win is definitely going to help his case for the overall points championship for the year. Now, of course, that does have some value, and there are some prizes to be given away, but the ultimate title will come in the World Final in a couple weeks in January at an event that is to be announced later. But for those who do not qualify for the World Final, right now it's basically people like Jacob, people who've all won races, or roughly our top 15 in points, which we'll know once we kind of calculate it all out. And then we'll have a last chance qualifying session, but here comes... Is this not the checkered flag? What the hell? Okay. I guess we're going around again.
Just do whatever.
I don't know what's going on.
Is the FIA running this race?
Now it says there's 16:30. Oh, are we in replay still?
Oh, we're not live. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm new here.
We're figuring it out, kids.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out. We're having a lot of fun.
We spent so much. Oh yeah. Jacob Campbell won.
Yeah. Oh,
he won like 5 minutes ago.
Fun ending. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You're on replay.
Oh, is everybody saying that?
Yeah. Well, they are now. Once we figured it out too. That's my favorite part. Like, hey, I know you figured it out, but I know a thing, so I've got to say it.
They are the Twitter of the internet.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations, Jacob Campbell. He had already qualified for the World Final, but now he's dead.
Andrew Barker with the great, we're not doing it live.
All right, Justin Mann, congratulations on winning in the... Oh, wait, is he still... No, that's still replay.
Okay.
I think Justin Mann won.
Sure.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he looked like he pulled over for a win. Oh, just got drilled there at the end.
Yeah. All right, Justin Mann with the win. Carl Kikas taking a win in whatever car he was in. Daniel Parks in the AMG, and Jason Skeen won in the Silver Crown, it looks like, but he was already in anyway. So all of them will advance to the World Final in a few weeks.
Sure.
Plus a handful of people in points. And for those who didn't, we will still have a chance to make it in the final, because in just a couple weeks' time, in January 2022, we will have our last chance qualifier. Those who are not qualified for the World Final will have one final race where a certain number of positions will still advance. That will be on the streets of Long Beach, just a few miles from me. And the people trying to make it to the World Final will be in jumpy trucks. And it will also feature people that are already qualified for the World Final, and they will be in Nissan GTPs.
Ooh.
And Ryan, what kind of event will this be?
This will be a Stadium Super Truck replica race where we fly through the air.
Exactly. If you watched our Jumpy Truck Spectacular during the shutdown last year, we did a similar event at Detroit, and we will be replicating it. It was to this day, I think, the most proud event we've ever done.
Yeah, we still tell people about it.
Yep. And so we decided to bring it back. This time it'll be at Long Beach instead of Detroit. Same idea, but that will be our last chance qualifying round to get to that World Final. But in the meantime, 2021 is near completion. Our regular season just about done. There's still one race remaining. Practice is underway now. We will cut away to that. We'll bring on some race winners from now. We'll play one more video to get out. Ryan, you want to stay or you want to go?
I'm going to get going. I've got to get up really early tomorrow.
Enjoy. And in the meantime, I don't know what thing to play.
Merry Christmas.
What do people want to watch?
Dinner with racers.
That doesn't help.
Dinner with.
We're gonna just play the Riley.
Racers.
We're just gonna play the Riley music video again.
There you go. Screw it.
Just enjoy it. Here's some Bill Riley rap music.
Thanks our sponsors. Thank them for us. Bye.
Hey yo, turn up the beat a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, cool. Actually, maybe turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't change anything.
Right on. You know, sometimes in this life, you have to grow up, and you have to eat your dinner.
And you know, sometimes chicken sandwiches just aren't enough.
Bill Riley.
Blowing up like Liam Dwyer. Bill Riley. Continental is my favorite tire. Bill Riley. 30 minutes was the pizza killer. Bill Riley. We hung up Bob Mark Miller. Bill Riley. This is a podcast. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Ran over at a kart race. Bill Riley. Broken leg and a neck brace. Bill Riley. My corgi's named Watson. Bill Riley. Little legs so he can't run. Bill Riley. Pump belly killed a guy. Bill Riley. In a drive-by. Bill Riley. He had to qualify. Bill Riley. That whole thing's a lie. Bill Riley. Son Tucker's on house arrest. Bill Riley. We tried to get him as a guest. Bill Riley. But he'd be good with no fear. Bill Riley. 'Cause we got Randy Lanier.
Oh, you guys are really kicking it. I get it like this. Bill Riley, right?
Team ATM. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Internet haters. Bill Riley. Drunk commentators. Bill Riley. Vegans eat potatoes. Bill Riley. We went to a crater. Bill Riley.
We hopped in our Honda and we went on our way. 12,000 miles through the US of A. People always ask why we go on this quest. Truth be told, I don't know, but take a look at our gas!
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley.
Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Bill Riley. Badass. Bill Riley.
No, I cannot believe I just did that.
All right, we are back. Thursday Night Blunder, the final round of 2021 is upon us. We are already green. The start just happened. Who is leading? I don't even know. Hold on one second. Oh, Todd Eldridge is in this. That's awesome. Ian Farrell currently leading. And is that Todd Eldridge leading in the GTE class over William Booth? That's awesome. And who is that behind him? I can't tell. John Cantu. A lot of Silver Crown cars in this round, so should be a good one. but we are blessed with greatness. Hold on 1 second, because with us once again is it's a race winner, but more importantly, a race winner's dog. Please welcome back Miles. There's Miles, who's far more interested in his rope right now. Jacob,
how are you doing?
So you got lucky. Josh Chin did what he does.
Yeah, I had done that previously in the first race, and I sent it very deeply into turn one and tried to pass about 4 cars at once. So it is quite easy to just catch your rear tires out there on the grass and go for a loop. But I was very much aided by, was it John Cantu that came through and
may have just floored it right into him.
Made sure Josh Chin was not finishing.
Yeah. But so it looked like a start. So he dropped a wheel. He went right, and then it looked like you just sort of completely went wide as a result. Was that you just avoiding the whole thing?
Yeah, I did not know how much. I didn't know how well he was going to save it, so I didn't know how far he was going to back it into the corner. So I was just trying to give him as much room and not take out myself in the process.
Nice. And where was Miles in this whole process?
Probably asleep.
Yeah, that adds up. All right.
Mostly what he does.
I got you. So, all right. So, I don't know which. This is like your 90th win. I don't know how many you've had. It's been a good year for you.
I think it's 4th for this year.
All right.
I don't even know how many weeks we've had, but we've done well.
7. We've had 7 weeks of this, and so 4 wins. That bodes well. We won't know the points tally until we've gotten through that in a few days. I would say it's very likely you've won the regular season points championship. I don't want to declare that until we've actually done the math, but you're right up there. So if you win the regular season points, what does that mean for you?
Very much. It's been a lot of fun this year. It's been great to have Miles on board for most of it.
Yes.
And it's provided us a lot of entertainment. Even my parents and some of my siblings have been watching some of the live streams, so it's kind of fun for all of us because they don't really get to see me. Well, they're never going to see me race an actual car, so it's probably as close as they're going to get.
There you go. Well, you never know. Bill Riley's been paying attention, right?
Yeah. Hopefully I impressed him well enough by crashing only 4 or 5 times a night.
There you go. And not actually advertising your services.
Yeah, just Miles.
So, all right. So we got the big LCQ in a couple weeks at the streets of Long Beach. You, by rule, do not have to compete if you don't want, but you could be a ramp in the Nissan GTP. You going to join us?
Yes, I will most definitely be in a Nissan GTP, probably with Miles' face all over it.
Yes, excellent. Speaking of which, Miles gets a lot of love, but you've also had your cat on your cars. Is this a mystery cat? Where is this cat?
Actually, that is Hannah's family's cat.
Oh, I see.
And last week, he had a blood clot and was paralyzed from the waist down, or from his back legs.
Oh.
And they had to put him down. So it was a tribute livery to their cat, who was named Mr. Kitty.
Well, I just ruined the whole show.
Yes. So
yeah.
That's
okay.
Why that's why he was on the livery last week.
Okay. I'm really not happy that I asked that at all now. Now it's a very sad broadcast. All right, I thought it would be a cute story where we could look at a cat, but no, this is
no,
just
no.
All right,
the cat has sadly passed on.
I'm very sorry to hear about. Is it Mr. Cat?
Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty. Well, I'm very sorry about Mr. Kitty. That's a very sad story.
Name.
But we'll.
Here we go. There's Mr. Kitty for everybody.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, we'll. You got the world final to try and bring home the tribute win.
Yes, we'll make sure he's on the Mr. Kitty's on the livery for the final.
Perfect. All right, which is still being decided on. So, all right. Well, we will let you go. Congratulations. Hopefully, you and the missus doing for the big holidays?
We are going over to her family tomorrow and celebrating our anniversary tomorrow as well. We've been together for 2 years now.
Nice job.
And then my family on Christmas. So we will be quite busy.
It's a whole thing. All right. It's like a rom-com.
Good
job, Miles.
We stay quite busy.
All right. Well, thank you again. Been fun. And we'll see what everybody else has to say. All right. See you, dude.
Thanks, Sean. See you guys.
Thanks, Sean.
All right. And we will switch cameras. All right, who else have we got here? We've got, ooh, how about, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. It's live and I'm solo. What do you expect? All right, Daniel Parks, I'm loading you in here. Let's see what we got. Once you get your audio going here, you're still loading in. We're looking at some cars. Daniel Parks, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. You won, right? Last race?
I did.
Yes,
I did.
awesome.
First time. There we go.
There we go. Oh, there's a video feed and everything. It's all right. It's late. You're allowed to say it.
All right. Well, there we go. Yeah, finally, I kind of did something dirty, I think, to the last guy.
That
he was
doesn't
trying
matter.
to pass the last corner, but I got the better of that, I guess. So.
Nice. All right. So what'd you do?
Well, he tried to get underneath me, and we made contact, and he ended up going down pit road. I won. So
that's how it's done. Okay. And I'm trying to think. To my memory, I don't remember you winning. Was this your first one for us?
This is my first one.
Yes.
So pretty excited, I gotta say.
Big deal. You're going to the world final now.
Yeah, we'll be there in a couple weeks to do the jumpy trucks.
No, it will not be the jumpy trucks. No, the world final has not been announced yet. The jumpy trucks is our LCQ event in a couple weeks. That is for people that are not like you, that are people that have not made it into the world final. But you, as a race winner, are already in.
That's exciting to hear. But I guess those of us that qualified are going to be the ramps. So
yes,
that should be
if you would like to be. Exactly.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Any big sponsors? Any big plans?
I'm just really excited to be representing Continental and Valvoline. Managed to get through all this fighting the corona, which lovely came for Christmas time. So dealing with that, almost didn't do race 2 because I'm white, ready for bed.
Okay,
so,
yeah, that seems to be the thing.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing nowadays. So, but just really excited to kind of get a win finally
Nice.
After how many weeks?
Well, regardless, I'm glad you're healthy enough, and sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's not that bad. Like I said, just tired. Ready to go to bed now. I was going to do race 3, and I said, nah, forget it. We won one. Good.
Exactly. End on a high. So, all right, well, congratulations, and happy to see it happen.
All right. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
See you, Daniel. Thank you.
All right.
All right. We will move Daniel to the waiting room. There we go. We'll bring on Carl Kikas. Another big winner. Is Josh Chin in this race? Josh Chin is not in this race. All right. We'll get his take. Carl? Carl?
Hey.
There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect. I can hear you just fine. All right. You won, right?
I did.
You did. Oh, and now you're driving.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I'm in a barrier. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that?
I was trying to drive and use my phone at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yep. Are you in a wheeling car?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now I got a nice minute to tow and talk to you.
All right. I'd say you're trying to do your best Felipe Nasser impression, but that dude doesn't wreck.
Yeah. No, never.
All right. So big winner. How'd it go?
Yep. It was pretty good. I was the only GTE and the Acura 4 GTE in the class in the race, so just kind of cruised around and tried not to kill anyone.
Seems to work.
Yeah, seemed to work out pretty well.
Nice. All right. Now, did you choose the GTE deal because you thought you might be the only one in there, or was it just the car you wanted?
Yeah, I practiced with it Wednesday and won the Wednesday race with it, and figured it was a pretty good choice. And then I was pretty close to the win on the first one, but William Boos sneaked it out on me, so I figured I'd go into the second one and try it again.
Now, on the Ford, how long did it take before you figured out the fuel deal?
I jumped into the practice session and somebody was talking about it right away. And then
I hate that.
And then I got out on track and my little fuel calculator said like 10 laps of fuel. And I was like, well, I guess I'm pitting a lot in this race.
But, hey, y'all did, so it's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
There you go. But now you know you're going to pass tech because your fuel was more than small enough.
Yeah, the 7 gallons or whatever you could put in was
20%.
under the.
All right. Well, looks like the car is on the jacks right now, from what I'm seeing, and we'll see how it goes. But this is yet another win for you now. So you're all set for the World Final. You're going to join us for the LCQ.
Yeah, I'll try to. I got a little one here, so it depends on when you bed and when it is.
I got you. All right. Well, we'll keep you abreast on the details. But in the meantime, hopefully you have a good holiday. Any big plans?
We're going up to, me and my wife and the little one are going to Raleigh from Charlotte, so a couple hours away for some family time.
Done that drive. All right. Well, get up to VIR. It's just another few minutes.
Yeah, hopefully.
There you go. And the beautiful city of Danville.
Yeah, the bustling metropolis.
Yeah, that is. They got a tank museum. What do you want? All right.
I want a tank museum.
Yeah, Danville. Cool. All right, Carl. Thank you very much. Well done, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yep. Thanks, John.
All right. See you, man.
Yeah.
Move that to the waiting room. There we go. All right, we're gonna bring on Josh Chin. See what Josh Chin has to say. Josh.
Hello.
There you are. All right, you can't blame us.
No, I really can't.
All right, I'm sure you were thinking of ways though.
No. As soon as it happened, I went, yeah, I'm going to get a lot of crap for this. And I went sideways in the corner. I went, yep.
That's how this ends.
Go. And then I was like, oh, I'm good.
Right.
And then I got hit. And then John finished me off.
Yeah, now, and I'll defend John. I know you would too, but like that was just a ripe opportunity for the guy.
It was. I wouldn't pass that up if I was him.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I will say there might have been a snipe coming had you not sniped yourself, because Jared didn't completely back up your statement but didn't deny it either. I don't know if you're familiar with the whole discourse.
He was very wish-washy.
Yeah, it was very much a politician.
I think he'll be a perfect governor of New York in like 15 years.
Absolutely. It's a matter of time. He might have to cut his hair a little. But yeah, he didn't flat out say that he got in your way. He definitely started that way, and then when he realized what he was saying, he backtracked. So I'd never been more on the fence all my life on a decision, but the YouTube chat room definitely turned on you.
That's fine. Someone has to do the heel of the series.
Exactly. We need a black hat for you.
Yeah.
And we'll get there. But all right. Well, you're hit and miss as far as how many of these races you can make. But we got our big LCQ in a couple of weeks, which you would technically be eligible for. Head into our World Finals. Is this something you're gonna do?
I hope so. I start a new job Sunday, and they haven't told me what my actual schedule is going to be, so we'll see.
All right. Is the job something you can talk about?
Oh, yeah. It's just going to a different company as electrical apprentice. I've been doing that for like 2 years.
All right.
So
living the dream.
Something like that.
Sure.
Hopefully less going in crawl spaces at this place. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I can't say I understand, but I'll take your word for it. Also, I can't fit in goddamn anything. All right, well, I give you credit because you're a hell of a sim racer, and we continue to shit on you, and you continue to come back and deal with it. So you've won our respect. And by the way, now that it loaded for the second race, was that your work on the livery? Because it was pretty damn impressive.
Yeah. So that was actually, I did that like 5-6 years ago, because it was coming up to the 20th anniversary of that win.
Yeah.
So I pitched on Twitter to the Taylor brothers, like, hey, you should run this to Daytona for the Rolex. And nothing ever came of it, which it would have been cool for them to run that.
Yeah,
but
no shit.
I still had it laying around. I'm like, hey, it's a Riley. It works.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Bill loved it, and that's cool. So shame it didn't load properly, but at least we got to some airtime for it in the second race as you went sideways in slow motion.
I at least, made it a good lead up into the choke. It wasn't like it came from nowhere, got up there, and then choked it away. Like, it was a solid, 30 minutes before I did that?
Yeah, no, it made for good TV, so much so that we missed the ending of the race. We were so busy watching the damn replay. So it worked out for everybody, so nice job. And thanks again for your patience on all of our nonsense.
I was perfectly executed. And honestly, as much as you guys love to crap on me, I honestly really do enjoy running this. It's nice to have that break from the super serious stuff.
Yeah, because you do the real stuff.
Just go in with 15 minutes of practice and go, I don't know how to go fast. How do I do this?
And there you go. All right. Well, what 2022? What's the big sim league you're going to be part of?
It's a good question. I still don't know with work schedule. It's kind of determined that. We're still running in IVRA and STO for endurance leagues. That's going to happen either way.
You're speaking another language, but okay. I'll just take your word that these are important. I don't know.
They're very populated leagues, and a lot of guys enjoy running it for the competition.
Cool.
Not really that much in prizes, actually. And then the Lionheart IndyCar Series on Wednesdays, maybe. It depends on work, so.
Cool.
We'll see. I'm not as fast as I used to be, so I don't run as much as I
Yeah, it sucks to age out of sim racing.
Yeah. I'm feeling that. I'm 27 and I feel old compared to everyone running now.
God damn, yeah. No, it's over. Once you hit mid-late 20s, it just doesn't get better.
It's all downhill from here.
Yep.
Home ownership and all that.
You could be in your 40s and still not there, sir.
That's true. Me and my wife got very lucky to get this place when we did, so.
Cool. All right, well, now I feel worse. All right, on that note.
I'll bring you a chicken sandwich at Daytona and make up for it.
Yeah, luckily I don't have to be there. All right, in any case, good job, and I'm sure we'll see you in the next one and see how that goes.
Probably.
All right, have a good holiday, dude.
You too.
All right, see ya. All right, where's the damn button? And there it is. All right, let's get one more person in here. We've got Jason. One more interview, and then we'll see what the night holds. Jason.
Sean.
How are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
I'm fine. Now you won, but I gotta be honest. We didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the Silver Crowns. Were you the only one? Because it looked like you were the only one. Oh, well,
why by default.
Why am I wasting my time with you then?
Oh, come on.
All right.
Hey, I need to know. So did Bill Riley, did he give a price for putting a cage in a Civic?
He did not. He did address it. But his basic comment, and I respect this because I have said this to people in my line of work as well. His basic comment was you couldn't afford it.
Well, someone that may be associated with him or employed by him.
Yeah.
That whatever Bill says, I'll do it for half.
Okay.
So I was hoping for
there's no number. No, and I'll tell you, I defend this because so I'll use my video work as an example. There are certain jobs that can get put in front of you, and okay, I'll give you another reference. So in Justin Marks, in his most recent podcast, he gives the quote of when a team quoted him on possibly running his platform. Why didn't they just tell him to go fuck himself instead of quoting him a number? That is the danger in quoting a real number. Is that let's say you're in the business of making prototype race cars or reasonable commercial quality video productions, and somebody comes at you with a job that is maybe a little bit lower profile, also lower budget. Your house costs, so to speak, aren't going to change. The guys that are putting a cage in an '86 Civic are the same guys that are putting together a GT3 car. So the cost of labor, the skill set you're using is going to be the same. Therefore, you can't charge less despite the fact that it is a less valued project. And so to then put that number in front of somebody, they can oftentimes get so annoyed or makes you look like such a money-grubbing asshole that it's almost better to not put that number out at all and just say you can't afford it as a way to joke and hope it goes away. I fully defend this. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, and not that, I'm not some freelance professional, I'm like a day-to-day type person, but I have had folks with computer things come to me and say, oh, hey, how much would you charge me to do such and such? And and if it's somebody I like, I'm like, I'll just do it for you.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't want to tell you what, this would normally cost.
Right, and people can't fathom it or think that you're lying.
Right, right.
It's one of those weird business problems. And I will say, I've almost never felt bad too often for charging too much, in the sense of like somebody doesn't take you up because you're too expensive. That's just their deal. But how do I put this? If somebody comes at you for like what they view as a very simple video project, if you turn around and quote them the same rate for the same amount of time that you would do a commercial for, they're going to be mildly offended that they feel like you're ripping them off when you're trying to explain, like, the time is the time. I can't change anything. So, anyway,
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
I hear you. I hear you.
But anyway, no, he didn't skirt. Go ahead.
I had something else and I've already forgotten it. Man.
Yeah.
It's been a long night.
It's the anxiety of such a big, high-profile broadcast. I get it.
Yeah. So cool. Well, you guys put a lot into this. I did not realize till like you mentioned earlier, I was helping out, trying not to interfere with admin, and between the email you sent and then just hearing all the prep work, you guys put a whole lot into this.
Yeah,
so, you in particular.
Oh, thank you.
I appreciate all the work for us to drive around, in the sim with the idiots.
Yeah, just have fun.
Whatnot.
Well, I don't want to be too real in these kind of deals, but it's a good way for our fans to stay interacting and thank our sponsors and that kind of stuff. So as long as you guys are having fun, it's fun to do. I don't know what the future of this will be, say, next year, because oh, wow, who is that? Carl Kikas almost lost it in the same way Josh Chin did. But it is effectively between like the Wednesday tests and the videos. And I mean, it's like a 2-day deal to put these things on, which is 2 days gone for other stuff. So I don't know what the future will be on a consistent basis. But yeah, as long as you guys are enjoying it, then at least we feel like we're giving back to our fans.
Well, I appreciate it. We're having fun. And I can't think of what that one thing was. It sounded really profound earlier, but it'll come back to me.
I'm sure. Right after we hang up.
Exactly.
I get it.
So let's go for it.
Sure. All right. Well, so you're already a winner before this. So we got the World Final in a few weeks, which I'm sure you'll be a part of.
Yes.
And as far as I know, you're going to be one of our. You're going to be a ramp for our LCQ.
Yep, I'm available for that. So looking forward to it. I can't wait to hear what the World Final is going to be. So I can get prepared for that.
Yeah, we got to figure it out first. So there's that. Maybe we'll do some testing next week while we have the week off.
Yeah, it's a good way to spend some time off. So.
Yeah, we'll do more of this shit. But all right, well, sounds good. You and so you've got the most patient family in the world. What are you guys doing for the next 2 days?
The family tonight, except for me, went over to visit some friends of the family, and let the kids play and cut up and all that good stuff. So wife's been over there hanging out with another mom, but we'll go visit some of Amanda's family up near Thomasville tomorrow. And Saturday, everybody's coming to our place at lunch and going to have some ham and some good stuff, and pre-treat with some what do they call it, a GI cocktail to help the GERD subside.
Sure. I got you. I need one of them.
Too. Yeah.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I got nothing. Cool. Sounds fun. That sounds like the kind of stuff I don't do. That's well, cool. I got.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing exciting, and So, and hopefully Santa will be kind to the kids, and hopefully they'll sleep in a little bit. So, it's good stuff.
I don't have children, but I'm guessing that's never an option.
They don't sleep in. One year they did, and we woke up and we're like, "Are they okay? Something? Like, are they dead? What? What happened?" Oh man. So yeah, good times.
About to say Santa owes him big, considering how many Thursdays Dad has wasted on this nonsense. So I give him credit.
All right,
man. Well, thank you very much for all of the stuff you do for us, and we appreciate it. And we'll talk soon.
All right, thanks, Sean. Have a good evening.
See you, Jason. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, we'll move you to the. Oh, and he hung up on his own. Excellent. All right, we are racing. We have about 15 minutes to go before this race is over. Jeremy Lines currently leading in the, what is that? Oh, that's cool. He's run, I think, all 3 nights. John Cantu is now leading in the Silver Crown class. Lance Snyder still at it in the AMG GT3. And William Booz back at it in the Ford GTE. By the way, a couple laps up on Todd Eldridge, who's out there getting it done. So cool to see. I'm all about Todd Eldridge, still trying to make it work. This is a busy year for Todd because he's got some pretty competitive ice skaters that he's working with in an Olympic season. Speaking of which, we're going to go yellow. All right. All right, what's going on in the chat? Me. All right, just seeing. Yeah, Hurricane Barca commenting on Josh Chen being old at 27. I am goddamn with you. Yeah, it sucks that Josh Chen was likable in that because it's going to make our lives a lot harder in the future. Pinky saying Merry Christmas. Team Skiing Hero cards. I'll let him figure that out. Scrolling up. All right. And now we do wave rounds. 45 watching me operate a computer. That is exciting. El Macron, thank you for the love. Merry Christmas to you and everyone on your family as well. Thank you very much. Where's Carl Kikis? Carl Kikis. He'll get a wave around. Pretty cool. I think that's actually it for wave rounds. No, Ian Farrell. He could use it. Not too many people laps down in their own classes. Hurricane Park asking, am I doing anything for the holiday? Yeah, but nothing exciting. I will leave tomorrow morning. Oh, shit, just like a few hours from now. God damn it. I will be flying to the San Francisco Bay Area to see my family, which is something. I'm really just not looking forward to going to LAX. I don't know how many people know about LAX and traffic getting in, but it is not a pleasant experience during the holidays, and I have a 9 a.m. flight, which means I have to get there at 7. It's a whole thing. And then, yeah, there for a couple days, and then right back and whatever it is that I do. Got to get some podcasts out. Motorsports Court, thank you very much. Oh, God damn it. I think Todd Eldridge is still a lap down after all of this. I think he pit before he caught up to the field, and now he's a lap down. Oh, wait, no. Am I wrong? No. I believe he is now 2 laps down to William Booz. I got to confirm this. This is very confusing. let's see, what else? Jeremy Lyons leading Chuck Kleinhagen P2. That is John Cantu in the Silver Crown car right there in a reasonable shot at the overall. That's pretty cool to see. All right, let's look at some liveries. I'm glad I opened up a chance in the chat room to shit on LAX because it can't be done enough. John is always a reliable one with DWR liveries. Look at that nonsense. God bless you, John Cantu. You remain one of my favorite people in the world. Lance Snyder, looking good as always. Aspen Bellman, I like the gradient. That's kind of cool. Ryan, sadly we didn't get to see this Ryan Ziegler with making fun of the BMW Fast livery. I respected the creative move on this. Riley's on the moon. Yes, God bless you, Ryan Ziegler. All right, we've seen this one. Some Wheelin' Love. Oh, look at that. Chuck Kleinhagen with the Bill Riley special. Wait, are we almost green? Hold on, let me make sure. Oh no, we still got one lap to go. I think. Up and frozen. There we go. All right, lights are out on the pace car as it gets interesting now. Oh, that's fun. You would have just seen that video not too long ago of Ryan and I typed up in a stack of tires. Bill Riley right there. I think John Cantu just gave Todd Eldridge a wave around, and if you did, good job. Otherwise, we'll see how this race goes. All right, so we will go green in just a half a lap here. Looks like we'll have probably about a 5-minute dash to the end. Potential there for John Cantu in a Silver Crown car to get the overall win, which would be pretty damn impressive. He'll need to get some momentum up, but got a real shot there. Meanwhile, Jeremy Lyons looking for the overall win. El Macron asking, are there any chances for new merch in 2022? I don't necessarily know. It's an ongoing conversation with Style Aesthetic as far as what kind of things we want to do. It has to make a little bit of business sense in terms of expenses against us versus money that can be made. And that's always sort of a moving target. So without getting too much into those kind of details, before we come up with anything new, it's just got to make sense for us. And by us, I mean specifically dinner with racers. It has to make business sense that creative decisions in terms of new merch is mutually beneficial for everybody. And we need to see that kind of momentum before we bring in new stuff. El Macron recommending a sweatshirt. When you say you want to recommend a sweatshirt, as in just in a generic level you'd like more sweatshirts, or there's a specific sweatshirt you would like? Because I'm all ears, because to be blunt, creatively, most of like my focus or Ryan's focus is on the stuff we put out, not necessarily the merch. Again, if it made more business sense, maybe we'd put more emphasis in it. So if you guys have ideas that are easy to pull off, and you guys are sort of a built-in audience, I'm all for it, but there's only so much capacity we have to think about that kind of stuff. DWR decals used to come with styled aesthetic purchases. If they're not, I'd be the first one to not know that. So interesting question. I don't actually know. All right. Jeremy Lyons off to a great start. John Cantu falling back to P3 in the Silver Crown car. But as they spool up, I just heard the sounds of crashing. Who crashed behind? I can't tell. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know who crashed, if anybody. Oh well, not gonna worry about it. All right, we'll go back to the overall fight here. That is Jeremy Lyons versus John Cantu. This is gonna be kind of a cool finish because we've been seeing this all night where the Silver Crowns have been good. John in a Silver Crown car is pretty darn fast. Jeremy Lyons is going to have to do his best to just stay consistent and on the road, see what John can do. But John's looking very, very strong with Carl Kiekis right behind him. Looks like we have about 5. Oh, Jeremy Lyons doing exactly what he shouldn't be doing, going wide. It's going to be a three-way fight. Carl Kiekis now in the lead. John Cantu still in P3. It's going to be a great three-way fight. Now, John's already got his class win pretty locked up as he is, but I think he knows just as much as I do that the overall would be pretty damn cool against a couple of DPs. So he's going to keep pushing. Should be a great fight to the end here between all three. Let's see. Meister Browser asking about a DWR t-shirt with the DWR Transformer logo. I think if you think about the sentence you just wrote, you'll understand exactly why we can't sell that. Let's see. They give them out of BIR if you ask to bring a beer. Yeah, so as far as DWR stickers, they used to come with styled aesthetic purchases, which is the best way to get it. If that stopped being the case, I'd actually like to know that because that should be part of the deal. And that was the best way to get them. So if that's changed, shit, I'd like to know. Hurricane Bark commenting if he does a mask with a filter pocket, he'd be all over that. Yeah, sadly I'm not too involved in the structure of that. Let's see, going back. More sweatshirts. That is the El Macron request. More than happy to oblige, but certainly could use more input on what you'd want. Sadly, they can't have, logos of other very famous brands that we can't license. Let's see. So the question is how to order more stickers. So, white flag. For Jeremy Lyons, John Cantu's pretty far back at this point. Looks like he's about 2.5 seconds back. I think it's going to be tough for him to make that gap up, but we'll see. Right now, Jeremy Lyons well on his way to an overall win. Let's see. And Tony, sorry if I'm going to butcher your name here, but Tony Bozaglov asking about getting stickers independently. Right now, we don't have any system in place outside of styled aesthetic. The main thing is capacity. I'm sure everybody understands this. If you were to give us money, you would expect the things that you order from us to be turned around pretty quickly. We in-house at DWR, or my company, TMB Creative, we're just not staffed in a way that can deal with that in an appropriate manner. That's why groups like Styled Aesthetic are out there. So it's really up to them if they want to do that. From a return standpoint, like I keep saying, it's got to make more business sense for us to be more involved in that process. And back on the track, Jeremy Lyons, he'll take the victory. John Cantu, P2 overall, just over Carl Kiekis. With the most epic racing crashes of all time. Yes, there we go. Into the fence, Jeremy goes, wedged between the fence and the barrier. I'm digging it. And it looks like Jeremy will take the win. John Cantu will win in Silver Crown. Aspen Belvin will win in GT3 over Lance Snyder, I believe. William Booz taking the GTE win just over Todd Eldridge. And a solid run for everybody to close out the 2021 regular season here at Thursday Night Blunder. We'll stick around for a little bit in the Zoom call if anybody wants. Otherwise, call it a night here at 7:45 Pacific time. El Macron, love the enthusiasm, and say, send me the photo. What else have we got? Add a Riley cutout. Oh, selling a Riley cutout would actually be fun. It's a heck of a job. All right, I do need to get going on with my own work and stuff since I've got to leave. I'll stick around for a few minutes if anybody jumps in the Zoom, though I am admittedly happy just to get going as well. But congrats to everybody here for putting in all the time that you have. We've had some really, really cool liveries tonight and some really fun racing, including that beautiful Valvoline livery that William Booz has right in front of us on the screen. All right, Aspen Belvin, did you win? I don't remember already. Okay, Aspen Belvin, I'll give you a couple minutes. Let's bring you on right now. And then we'll move on with our night. Aspen?
Hey.
There you are. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so you're the big GT3 winner in the AMG.
Sorry, came in a little broken up right there.
Oh, okay. So you took the big win in the AMG.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, that was a good drive.
It looked like fun. How'd it go?
I was just taking my time, hanging around second there for most of the race, just chilling behind. I think it was Lance
Snyder.
Yeah, just chilling behind him, and I was like, well, Sean usually sees lightning or something like that near the end of the race, and near the end of the race, I just made my move going into turn one and never looked back.
Nice. All right, you got him. Here,
no, man, it was absolute blast tonight.
Let's see if I can find that replay. So you got him on the restart?
Yeah, just stuck it tight into turn one on the inside and never saw him again.
Is that a Bill Riley on the roof?
Mm-hmm.
That is a thing of magic. God bless you. All right.
Yeah, that's actually a throwback paint from I think 2018. I hit up Ryan on Instagram one day and I was just like, "Hey, would you be cool if I ran this for Petite?" And he's like, "Yeah, go wild."
Yeah.
And wound up finishing second for our first ever endurance race. And
that's
I was like,
right. I do remember this. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, this is before Valvoline came on, so there's still Liquid Molly stickers on the rear.
That's all right. Somehow we'll forgive you. You can always blame Ryan because he's the one you sought for permission, because he makes a lot of calls. All right. So I can't remember. I'm sorry because we do a bunch of these. Is this your first one this year?
It is.
It is. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, I'm watching the restart right now. I think you can see it on screen too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Lance kind of threw a block, but it was kind of an uncommitted block. He left you just enough room. Oh yeah, and then you just kind of signed it up the inside. Shit, I give you both credit because this looks way too clean.
Yeah, it was really clean. He raced me clean. I tried to race him as clean as I could throughout the entire race. And
no, you shoved it in without being dirty about it. Damn both of you for being so damn clean and in Thursday Night Blunder. All right, yeah, that was well done. I'll give you credit.
Yeah.
All right.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
All right. Well, I gotta give a shout out to Lance too for he could have made your day much harder and he didn't. So that's awesome. All right. Well, congratulations. You're gonna do the World Final in a few weeks.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're gonna have you as a ramp in a couple weeks as well.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Now.
Good man. All right. That's what I like to hear. All right, well, I think you're probably our last interview for the night, it's looking like. So this will close our 2021 regular season. Any big holiday final thoughts for everybody, Aspen?
No, just everybody be safe. Have a good holiday weekend, and we've all got the New Year's coming up, and going to end up this fantastic season that we've had with the runoffs and then the World Blunder, and I couldn't be happier.
Cool, man. All right. Well, congratulations. It's cool to see you out there because you're always here so consistently. And we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, thanks for all the sponsors that put this on as well.
Absolutely.
Couldn't do it without y'all.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
All right, and on that note, I think we will call it a night. Thank you all who are still here, all 36 of you. Thanks to El Macron, JT Tammy, Momo33, John Cantu, Carl, Tony Bozaglov, I'm sorry, El Macron, Hurricane Barca, who's been so helpful on all the social media and everything else. And of course, everyone back here on my side of the fence. And as always, thank you. Please make sure to tag Continental, Valvoline, and crew for all the things they do. And honestly, we wouldn't keep doing this if we didn't have the insane level of fan interaction from folks like you watching this. So it means everything. It's why we keep doing it. Who knows what the future brings. It's every year's a kind of a new quest of ways to stay motivated, but this makes a big difference. So, all right. I think on that note, we will enjoy the holidays. We won't be back next week. We'll take a few days off. We'll be back in a couple weeks for the last chance qualifying at Long Beach, and then the World Final, and that will be it for Thursday Night Blunder of this season. And then, hey, Daytona will be right around the corner in real racing, and we'll see how that unfolds. So, thank you all for watching once again. And we'll see you in a few weeks. Are you not entertained?